Overpowered Priest. 8 years ago, a mighty force warped time and space, leading to an invasion by creatures from another realm who slaughtered humanity at will. The human toll was heavy, with a sharp decline in population. Survivors dubbed this apocalypse the magic tide. The change in the magnetic field brought about a profession system that empowered humans. Humans could awaken random initial talents and choose different professions within the system. Upon choosing, humans would possess the skills of that profession, which could be brought back to the real world. The awakened talent determined the fate of the professional. From then on, wise humans embarked on a new mode of life and combat, with society focusing on nurturing and strengthening professionals. At Jang City's first professional academy, established in the likeness of real events, they relied on the system, integrating into the game, creating various strategy copies of different difficulties and ranks to level up and train the next generation. The principal addressed the students saying, "Students, you have completed all the theoretical studies at Jang City's first professional academy. Today marks the significant day of awakening your talents, as well as your first step into the copies. Come forth." A magic circle appeared on the floor as he continued, "I believe after years of study, you are prepared to become professionals." He began calling out the students by their numbers, starting with number 1001, Wang Shua. "To protect humanity, even if it means sacrificing your own life," he declared. Next, students called by their number will undergo talent awakening. The students displayed mixed emotions at this event. Wang Shua reflected to himself, "After so many years in this world, the long-awaited day of talent awakening has finally arrived." Awakening one's talent is crucial for a professional. The quality of talents is divided into common rank, rare rank, legendary rank, sub-divine rank, and lastly, the mythical rank. The mythical rank talent, unseen since humanity's awakening, is highly coveted. Swordsmen and mages are the most sought-after professions, with assassins, summoners, and warriors following closely behind. However, priests, due to low healing profits, poor mobility, and almost no attack capability, are unable to alter the course of battle, thus sitting at the very bottom of the professional disdain chain. With powerful equipment and high-quality talents, other professions can solo speed run through ordinary copies, but priests alone cannot. In extremely difficult copies, as long as there is a skilled player, mages and summoners can also replace the priest's role, forcing them to hide behind the team, merely gaining experience in healing. The priest profession has become a complete joke. In a different scene, a girl called out to Lin Yi asking, "Have you decided which profession you will choose? Mage, warrior, or an assassin?" Lin Yi replied, "I have said it before. There is no use thinking about it now. Only after awakening my talent will I know which profession suits me." Sumumu grew frustrated with Lin Yi's response and said, "I was just asking." Sumumu was a student at Jang City's first professional academy, and many boys had a crush on her. A group of boys looked at her with admiration, and one student exclaimed, "Goddess Sumumu is as beautiful as ever today." Suddenly, Lin Yi held her head and looked at her, causing the guys to become angry and shouted him to let go of Sumumu. One of them remarked, "Isn't this Lin Yi just a freeloader, a good-for-nothing?" Another added, "Always acting so high and mighty. I really want to see what kind of talent he awakens." Sumumu defended Lin Yi, saying, "Hey, don't go too far." Suddenly, a student shouted as student 1001, Wang Shuai, awakened a rare rank talent. A powerful one. Powerful, a rare rank talent with a 50% amplification of strength-based skills, one of his friends said. A rare rank talent, a perfect match for the strength profession of warrior. Wang Shuai is sure to stand out in this test. Wang Shuai then became silent and looked at the crowd behind him, saying, "I want to see what makes him so favored by the gods." Lin Yi told Sumumu, "Don't mind them, Sumumu." Sumumu replied, "Why do you always disregard others' opinions?" Lin Yi replied as a strong wind blew around them, "Because I will become the strongest," he thought to himself, remembering his past scenes of panic and people running from monsters. In one memory, a family ran towards safety, the father carrying Lin Yi. Suddenly, a huge monster appeared, punching the father and causing him to drop Lin Yi. His mother was caught by the monster as Lin Yi shouted for his father. His father urged them to get inside the shelter quickly, and his mother told him to survive. Lin Yi stood at the door of shelter number watching his parents perish as a person inside the shelter called for survivors to be brought in. In another scene, Sumuma's mother talked to Lin Yi, saying, "From now on, we are your family. Come home with me," as Sumumu hid behind her mother, holding hands with Lin Yi. Lin Yi said, "Only on this day can I protect." Suddenly, Lin Yi was called as student number 1128. He said to Sumumu, "Just wait, I am leaving," as the boys behind them grew angry at Lin Yi for touching Sumumu's head. Sumumu looked at Lin Yi thoughtfully. As people waited for Lin Yi to step onto the magic circle, he glowed in gold and his consciousness was transported to the cosmos. He saw a bright light and wondered if it was the place of talent awakening. Trying to touch the light, he absorbed it. 2 dragons circled around him, one red and one blue, and he absorbed both, feeling intense pain. He thought to himself, mythical rank? A system notification appeared stating, "Acquired mythical rank talent, reversal of heaven and earth. Would you like to choose to hide it?" Lin Yi thought about how a mythical rank talent had never appeared before and chose to hide it. A system notification said, "Reversal of heaven and earth level 1, reverse and enhances all skills on oneself with the option to freely activate or deactivate. If upgraded to a higher level, it can change the nature of skills. Current enhancement effect, mana consumption reduced by 10%, current conversion effect, buffs become debuffs, debuffs become buffs. Upgrade requirement, personal level reaches 10. Lin Yi thought to himself, to reverse all effects on oneself and to freely toggle this mythical rank talent. Does this not mean that enemies can never defeat me? But if they use non-skill attacks like basic strikes, or if a priest heals me, it could break the invincibility, harming me directly. Lin Yi grew excited and said, "So this is why talents can be hidden." His consciousness returned to the present as the announcer called out, "Student number 128, Lin Yi, talent awakened as hidden." The people were confused. Sumu asked Lin Yi, "How's it going, Lin Yi? Your talent?" Lin Yi replied, "It's a secret." Wang Shuai looked at Lin Yi and Sumumu, and someone beside him commented, "I knew he could only awaken a talent so shameful he would want to hide it. Trash deserves trash talent. The goddess really misjudged, liking such a loser." The announcer then instructed, "Student number 1128, Lin Yi, please hurry up with your profession selection, and student number 1233, Sumumu, proceed with your talent awakening." Lin Yi pushed Sumumu and said, "Go on." Sumumu retorted, "Idiot," pushed gently. A system notification stated, "Students who have completed their talent awakening will choose their profession through the statue of the goddess." Lin Yi was called to choose his profession, and the system prompted, "Please select the profession you wish to pursue." Lin Yi thought to himself, if we consider the logic of being invincible to a certain extent, reversal of heaven and earth is definitely a divine skill. To maximize the strength of my talent, I must compensate for my weakness. Lin Yi looked at the priest emblem and said, "I choose this one." The system became silent and asked, "Please confirm your profession again. Are you choosing to be a priest? Currently, you are the first student of this session to choose to become a priest." Lin Yi affirmed, "Yes, priest," the system confirmed. Profession change confirmed. A golden light passed through the emblem to Lin Yi, completing his profession change to become a priest. A system status displayed. Name, Lin Yi, profession, priest, health points, 100%. Below 80, enters injured state. All attributes slightly decrease. Below 30 enters critical injured state. All attributes moderately decrease. Below 5 enters dying state. All attributes significantly decrease. At 0, death occurs. Mana points, 100, talent, reversal of heaven and earth, mythical rank, attributes, strength 4, constitution 4, intelligence 5, spirit 5, agility 4. Lin Yi examined his skills. Healing art, target a single unit. Effect, summons life energy to restore 50 health points to the target. Cooldown, 5 seconds. Mana consumption, 10 mana, clarity art, target a single unit. Effect, summons elemental spirit to restore 30 mana points to the target. Cooldown, 12 seconds. Mana cost, none. Lin Yi told himself, "Let's try this. Activate reversal of heaven and earth." A notification appeared, stating, "Healing art, reversed." The target is a single unit. Effect, deprives the target of life energy, reducing their health by 50 points. Cooldown, 5 seconds. Mana cost, 9 mana. Lin Yi realized, just as I thought, the skill is interpreted as reducing health, not dealing damage. It won't be resisted by defensive armor equipment to true damage. It's a bit less than a mage's initial skill damage, but if the enemy has magic resistance. The advantage is still mine. Another system notification followed, indicating clarity art reversed. It can be targeted to a single unit. Effect: summons corrupted spirit elements, reducing the target's mana by 30 points. Cooldown, 12 seconds. Mana cost, none. Lin Yi continued to analyze. As for this clarity art, the seemingly inconspicuous mana drain can prevent mages from casting their ultimate spells at critical moments, exposing their weaknesses. With this strategy, the approach to combat is quite clear. I also need to be cautious of allies' healing or buff skills. Under the state of reversal of heaven and earth, allies' buff skills could cause harm instead of helping. Students looked at Lin Yi from a distance and remarked, "Can you believe someone actually chose the priest, bottom of the barrel profession?" Another laughed, saying, "Must be a coward who wants to hide behind the team and play support." In a different scene, student number 1233, Sumumu, awakened with a legendary ranked talent, Bionic Tears, which allowed her to summon spirits from another realm to fight for her. Onlookers commented, "My goodness, did I hear that right? A legendary ranked talent? Worthy of Goddess Sumumu. The only talent so far. I wonder what profession she will choose." Another said, "Goddess Sumumu has also been consistently at the top of the theory classes. A true genius. How can a lowly priest match up with the pride of the heavens? He must be aiming to be the goddess's lapdog. I am really curious. What kind of talent is Bionic Tears?" Someone suggested, "Why don't you try it? Ask the goddess for a leg up." Sumumu was then prompted to select the profession she wished to pursue, and she chose mage, while Lin Yi waited for Sumumu to finish choosing her class. The principal, observing from a distance, commented, "A mage with a legendary ranked talent, very good. Has the potential to become a member of the professional alliance. However, I am more interested in that one. It's been a long time since a student actively chose the priest profession." Someone replied, "But this young man, he doesn't seem to have chosen reluctantly at all. Quite interesting." Sumumu excitedly ran towards Lin Yi and shouted his name, saying, "I have chosen mage. Shall we enter the instance together?" Lin Yi replied, "No thanks, Sumumu. I have my own plans." Sumumu was shocked and asked, "What do you mean?" "Are you planning to?" She was interrupted by a system notification announcing the opening of the beginner instance, Forest of Wolves. Wang Shuai asked Lin Yi, "Hey Lin Yi, could you talk to Sumumu for me? I want to invite her to join my team. As a reward, I can take you along for the rewards as long as you follow my commands." Another person chimed in, "Shout out if it weren't for Goddess Sumumu. We wouldn't bother with a useless priest." Lin Yi remained silent and simply refused. Wang Shuai's friend said, "Lin Yi, don't be ungrateful." The principal, observing, reminded them, instances require teamwork. Even with enough talent, it is hard to resist the hordes of demons. Wang Shuai's friend greeted the principal, who then spoke to Lin Yi. "Young man, in the face of demons, any rifts can be set aside." Lin Yi replied, "Principal, I have no rifts with them. I just think soloing instances gives me higher experience and more rewards." The principal expressed concern. "Soloing as a priest? How is that even possible? At the very least, you could switch to another team. Don't joke about your life safety. After all, everything in the instance affects reality. If you encounter danger, you could really die." Lin Yi thanked the principal but insisted, "I can complete the solo." Lin Yi thought to himself, "Quickly, I must choose to solo. Moreover, before my strength is sufficiently powerful, I cannot reveal my god talent to others." He proceeded to enter the portal. While the principal wondered, why does Lin Yi have such strong confidence? At the front of the portal, a system notification appeared, warning that the beginner's trial instance was dangerous and recommended completing it in a team. The notification asked if Lin Yi chose to enter alone, to which he replied, "Yes." Lin Yi entered the novice instance Wolf Forest, greeted by a system notification describing it as a challenging environment with a level range of 1 to -3 and a difficulty level labeled as Beginner, Hard. The notification advised beginners to team up and cooperate to pass through the forest, which was inhabited by bloodthirsty wolves with sharp teeth and claws. Lin Yi reflected on the challenge, noting that while the wolf forest was difficult for first-time instance explorers, casualties could be avoided with good cooperation. He considered achieving a B grade rating as the best outcome. Lin Yi acknowledged the presence of a healing spring halfway through the instance, which allowed professionals to recover their health. However, he recognized that this further diminished the status of priests. Lin Yi speculated on the risks involved for those who chose not to clear the wild wolves along the way, instead opting to lead them together or venture deeper into the forest's forbidden areas. He understood that such choices could lead to death within the instance. Yet, possessing a god-level talent, Lin Yi was not content with an ordinary rating. Determined to explore the legendary Forbidden Land, he resolved to step into it. Deep within the wolf forest, Lin Yi encountered 3 wolves. A system notification provided details about the wild wolf, describing its strength, constitution, intelligence, spirit, and agility ratings, as well as its aptitude categorized as bronze. The wolf possessed skills, including bite, bleeding, and howl, favoring group combat and attacking with bleeding effect. As the wild wolf drooled and prepared to attack Lin Yi, a system notification detailed its bite skill, which triggered a bleeding effect upon hitting with a 10-second cooldown. The bleeding skill, passive in nature, caused continuous damage to the enemy every second after activation, lasting for a total of 3 seconds with no cooldown. Lin Yi smiled and prepared to engage the wild wolf. He used healing on it, activating healing reversal, and then utilized plundering technique, instantly killing the wild wolf. A system notification indicated that Lin Yi dealt 50 points of reversal damage, killing the wild wolf without harm and gaining 10 experience points. Another wild wolf attempted to bite Lin Yi, but his attack reversal ability granted a health boost of 20 and reversed the bleeding effect, restoring his health by 2 each turn. Lin Yi gripped his staff tightly and declared, "Reversing the situation, reversing clarity technique, confinement." Chains formed around the wild wolf, and a system notification indicated that 30 mana points were deducted to clear the enemy's mana, rendering the single unit unable to move. Lin Yi remarked, "As expected, the confinement technique is remarkably effective against these low-level mobs with weak mana bars." The last wild wolf attempted to attack him, but Lin Yi managed to evade it. He then used healing technique, and a system notification confirmed that he dealt 50 points of reversal damage to the wild wolf, killing it without harm and gaining 10 experience points. Lin Yi assessed the situation calmly, noting that each mob provided 10 experience points. With this in mind, he calculated that wiping out all the mobs in the instance would at least allow him to level up to 4. Despite the potential 1-level difference, he remained undeterred in his pursuit of the final hidden boss. As another wild wolf attempted to attack him from behind, Lin Yi's healing technique cooldown completed. He swiftly turned around and used another healing, instantly killing the wild wolf without harm and gaining 10 experience points. Reflecting on his preparations for this day, Lin Yi acknowledged the importance of readiness in the face of danger. Exiting combat mode, he disabled his reversal situation and clarity technique, allowing his stats to be restored. Silently contemplating his status, Lin Yi examined his attributes. At level 2 as a priest, he possessed a strength of 5, constitution and agility rated at 5, and intelligence and spirit both at level 6. His mythical talent, Reversal Chankun, empowered him with single-target skills like heal technique and plundering technique, supplemented by auxiliary skills such as clarity technique and confinement technique. Receiving 2 free attribute points, Lin Yi chose to allocate them all to intelligence. With his intelligence increased, he explained his rationale, stating, "My ability is to heal without harm and continuously restore mana, so I want to allocate all points to intelligence. This way, after reversing the situation, I can maximize my magical damage and achieve instant kills." In the city, the principal noticed Lin Yi's direction and expressed concern about his forbidden exploration during school hours. He found it impossible for Lin Yi to challenge the level 5 Dark Descendant Wolf King. However, he speculated on Lin Yi's hidden talent, considering it to be legendary or even above legendary. Despite Lin Yi's reluctance to reveal his talent publicly, the principal hoped for his safe return. A person beside the principal suggested making a bet on Lin Yi breaking the record, while questioning the capabilities of another promising candidate. Meanwhile, Sumumu and her team traversed the forest, encountering a wild wolf. Sumumu swiftly utilized Frost Nova, impressing her teammates with her power. As more wolves approached, Sumumu realized the danger and urged her team to run. However, she soon stopped and decided to confront the threat. Using her bionic tears, she summoned an image of herself and unleashed Frost Nova, eliminating the wolf. Back in the city, the principal inquired about the situation, and the person with him noted that relying solely on talent without combat awareness would not take one far, unless. In another scene, a rabbit left droppings on the grass as Lin Yi observed a commotion nearby. He witnessed a wild wolf being killed, prompting a notification indicating his level had increased to 3. Lin Yi promptly allocated his points, satisfied with the expected speed of his progress. He anticipated that eliminating the remaining mobs would propel him to level 4. Suddenly, movement caught Lin Yi's attention in the trees nearby. With a focused gaze, he shifted bushes aside to reveal the source, the Dark Descendant Wolf King. This formidable creature stood at level 5, boasting impressive stats with strength at 10, constitution at 9, intelligence at 3, spirit at 7, and agility at 5. Its aptitude was classified as silver, and its skills included bite and bleeding. The Dark Descendant Wolf King was introduced as the ruler of the wolf forest, known for its ferocious nature and relentless pursuit of prey. Its subordinate wolves obediently followed its commands, tearing apart any enemies encountered in the forest. Lin Yi contemplated the reputation of the Dark Descendant Wolf King, known as taboo in the Academy's textbooks. Countless gifted youths had suffered severe injuries or even disabilities while attempting to challenge it. The Academy had deemed it forbidden land due to the ruthless deaths it had caused. These wild wolves seemed to always surround the Wolf King, but in reality, like normal animals, they occasionally leave to find a convenient place. And they may not necessarily return to their lair immediately after solving their needs. Instead, they might take a stroll around the area. The frequency of these guys leaving is not low, providing opportunities to defeat them one by one. Lin Yi then assassinates a wild wolf, gaining 10 experience points, and his eyes glows in red, and he said, "Troublesome mobs are actually the best blood bags for me. Once my experience is raised, I will solo the Dark Descendant Wolf King. This way, with fewer and fewer underlings alive for the Wolf King, my level keeps getting higher." And Lin Yi finishes all the remaining wild wolf in the area, and a notification said level increased to 4. Suddenly, the Dark Descendant Wolf King looks at Lin Yi, and Lin Yi said, "Finally noticed something wrong? Then let's start the final game, Wolf King." As Lin Yi prepares to battle the Dark Descendant Wolf King with health of 2,000 and mana of 1, attack of 500 and defense of 200, Lin Yi said, "This terrifying amount of health and attack attributes exceeds that of ordinary wild wolves by 50 times. If a new challenger encounters it, they will either be smashed to death with one blow or toyed to death." And the Dark Descendant Wolf King charges towards Lin Yi. And he said, however, Lin Yi didn't evade the attack of the Dark Descendant Wolf King, and he instantly heals himself and smiles as the Dark Descendant Wolf King roars, and Lin Yi thanks the Dark Descendant Wolf King and said, "My muscles and bones feel much better now. Truly a god-level talent. Your attacks are replenishing my resources. Keep attacking me like this, and I will deal with you just by standing, outputting damage." And Lin Yi's healing technique already cooled down, and Lin Yi heals the Dark Descendant Wolf King, and its life bar took damage. And the Dark Descendant Wolf King launches a basic attack, the Claw Strike, and Lin Yi evades it, and the Dark Descendant Wolf King took damage. Lin Yi said, "Found out? Too bad it's too late." And the Dark Descendant Wolf King uses Rampage, and Lin Yi said, "If you were surrounded by a pack of wolves, I might have to put in some effort. What a shame you are all alone now." And a system notification said the healing cooldown is complete. And Lin Yi looks at the Dark Descendant Wolf King seriously, and a beam of red light pierces the sky, and a system notification shows, killing the Dark Wolf King gained 1,000 experience points. Leveling up to level 5, completing the Instance Wolf Forest, beginning reward settlement. Obtained bronze chest, lower tier, having completed all hidden elements without using any damage skills. The player defeated 30 wild wolves, upgrading their rating to level SSS. Additionally, They received a silver treasure chest of advanced tier. Lin Yi smiles reading the notifications and said, "Oh, if it weren't for the fact that reverse healing is not considered a damage skill, I might not have been able to achieve an SSS rating." Outside, the system notifies everyone that a student has completed the instance Wolf Forest, completed all hidden achievement, and achieved a rating of level SSS. And the people got shocked at the announcement. A boy said, "Who is it? And what kind of talent has emerged in our class?" A girl said, "Oh my God. Are we witnessing history? Please take a photo." And a boy just screams. The principal was shocked and said, "Unprecedented and unique, achieving an SSS rating in this instance and completing all hidden achievements in my impression. Only Lin Yi has dared to venture into that forbidden land." The mysterious guy said, "How is that possible? One of the criteria for achieving an SSS rank level rating is clearing the level without taking any damage. What is the concept of soloing without taking any damage?" Sumumu thinks to herself, was able to achieve the SSS level. I have only just reached the A level completion, and yet I am already in danger. I wonder where this great master in our class came from. I wonder how Lin Yi is doing now. Lin Yi inside said, Okay, pretty luck. In that case, open the treasure chest." A system notification said silver chest upper tier opened, obtaining the silver level skill book Divine Healing, obtaining 5 free attribute points. Obtaining the silver level equipment Shadow Dagger. A system notification said Shadow Dagger increases the wearer's attack power by 50 points, increases the wearer's hit rate by 10 points. When attacking, there is a 5% chance to inflict the enemy with bleeding. A system notification said Divine Healing at level 1, active skill, blessing all allies within 10 meters with sacred energy, restoring 100 health points and granting a 10-second slow healing effect of 20 health points per second, costs 50 mana points and has cooldown of 20 seconds. Lin Yi decided to learn the skill, and a system notification said Reversal Divine Healing to Catastrophe descends at level 1, an active skill. Curses all enemies within a 10-meter radius with evil energy, deducting 100 health points and causing them to lose 20 health points per econ, adds a 10-second blood loss effect. Costs 45 mana points and has cooldown of 20 seconds, Lin Yi said. Although the cooldown time is a bit long and it also consumes a lot of mana, but this is only a small problem in the early stages. A burst of area of effect with such a high amount of damage is already the strongest group attack ultimate move in the early stage. Coupled with clarity, it compensates for the shortcomings. With unlimited cooldowns, has surpassed the strongest class mage. As for the dagger, they are sold directly to the rich second generation for future expense. I can't rely on my uncles and aunts' money anymore. They have already done enough for me. A system notification said, free attribute points of 5. Lin Yi said, the 5 free attributes points. This is the real profit. The source of free attributes points are very rare. Apart from the 2 points naturally generated after leveling up, specific tasks in challenge secret realm instances or unlocking hidden chests are the only ways to obtain them. If the first dungeon clearance evaluation fails to reach S level or above, attribute rewards cannot be distributed while achieving SSS level. Completion will reward an additional 5 attribute points. The extra attribute points I received will all be allocated to my intelligence. Starting from today, I, Lin Yi, will be the most extreme magic output and the most violent disaster priest. In the portal, a student shouts, "They are coming out. It should be the SSS tier pro team." And the students were shocked as Lin Yi walks out of the portal, and a bald guy said, "Wait, how come only Lin Yi came out?" Lin Yi just walks silently as he listens to the people. A boy said, "Maybe they are still setting things. I really want to see how rich the hidden rewards are." Sumumu then greeted Lin Yi and asked, "Spill it out. Was it you?" Wang Shuai said, "Just based on this loser? Sumumu, you are really overestimating him. If I remember correctly, he went in alone, right? He couldn't have come out with nothing." And Wang Shuai laughs. Lin Yi then took out the silver level equipment Shadow Dagger, and he said, "Do we have any friends who have switched to the assassin class? I am offering a weapon good quality, anyone interested?" And a bald guy shouted, "What? You got this? It's a silver tier equipment. Come on." A person then shouted, "I want it. Let me see." Another said, "Should I?" Another said, "I will contact my dad for the money now." A person then said, I will pay 10,000. Another said, he will pay 20,000. Another said, hey, trying to pick up premium equipment for 20,000. I will pay 50,000. Lin Yi thinks to himself, 50,000? This price is indeed worthy of this premium weapon. And Lin Yi shouted, 50,000 going once, going twice. And a sexy lady shouts 100,000. And the bald guy said, 100,000 alliance coins. The total income of an average family in a year is 10,000 alliance coins. Accumulating 100,000 would require a family to abstain from eating and drinking for a whole 10 years. This is simply sky-high price. Lin Yi thinks to himself, 100,000 is indeed a high price, but it's not too much for buying this premium dagger. And Lin Yi said, deal. And his classmates talks to Lin Yi and asks what is his level now. And he answered he is level 5. And another asked, who did he team up with? And another asked, could it be that he solo leveled your way to 5 in the dungeon? Another said, did you really achieve the SSS rating? Another said, quick, teach us how did you do it? As the principal and the mysterious guy looks at Lin Yi, the principal said, this student doesn't seem to have teamed up, that means. And the mysterious guy said, it's impossible, no one can achieve that. He must found a team after entering the dungeon. And he said, is it possible for a student to achieve an SSS rating solo in a newbie dungeon? Its requirements is to solo and without taking any damage. Currently, all top-tier professionals in the newbie stage cannot achieve such feat. Wang Shuai friend asked him, do we still need to trouble him? Wang Shuai said, I think it's just luck. Maybe he cheated somehow. A low-level priest. How far could he go? His friend said, exactly, look at him, the look of someone who's gotten lucky. Dude, let's just teach him a lesson properly when we get the chance next time. In another scene, the principal said to the students, all right, students, all tests have concluded. From today on, you are no longer ordinary students, but trainee professionals with extraordinary abilities. In 30 days from now, as you all know, you will experience the most important event in your life, the professional test. In the future, whether you return to being ordinary people or become heroes of humanity fighting against the tide of demons, depends entirely on your performance in the assessment. 30 days from now. During this month, make good use of the low-level instances assigned by the school and strive to level up to at least level 10. The professional test must be completed as a team. One of the important criteria for scoring is the team's coordination. However, my cooperation partner has already been decided. And Lin Yi looks at Sumumu and he thinks, don't be fooled by her aloof appearance every day. She's actually the one who needs the most care, clumsy and simple-minded but extremely loyal and easily deceived. Always unable to hide her true nature, even if she awakens powerful talents, I must protect her from harm. After all, that is the agreement between me and my uncle and aunt. I won't let the tragedy of that time happen again. Lin Yi said to Sumumu, skipping dinner at home tonight, heading to the wilderness instance. Sumumu just looks at Lin Yi, and the both entered the portal. A system notification said the level ranges from 3 to 6 with a medium-scale raid difficulty, recommended for 5-10 players. In the dim and gloomy stone cave, countless venomous scorpions reside. Caution is advised as their attacks, though not lethal, are troublesome due to the poison on their tails. Lin Yi and Sumumu at the stone cave entrance, a system notification said, normal difficulty. Please do your best to kill the poison scorpion king, while the hard difficulty said, please do your best to eliminate the poison scorpion king and pay attention. Avoid getting poisoned. Note if the Scorpion King isn't defeated within a certain time frame, it will enter berserk state. And Lin Yi chooses the hard difficulty. Lin Yi explains, challenge instances can be selected based on difficulty. With difficulty gradually increasing as the instance's level rises, the higher the difficulty, the harder the monsters attributes various requirements for clearance and the need for more participants, leading to richer rewards. And newbie instances generally only have 3 levels of difficulty, normal, hard, and nightmare. The stone cave instance, a newbie dungeon, only has a normal and hard difficulty levels. Sumumu said, although it's a newbie dungeon challenging the hard difficulty level raid and aiming for an SSS rating. Lin Yi replied, trust me. Sumumu said, it's not that I don't trust you, it's just that I feel no damage is a bit difficult for me. I might hold you back. Lin Yi replied, there is a skip class method in this dungeon. Sumumu replied in shock. Skip class? You mean avoiding monster clearance? Lin Yi explains, the monsters and terrain are fixed. I found some data left by seniors. integrated it, and reconstructed the layout according to estimates. Skipping class is feasible. Sumumu thinks to herself, that is impressive. It's like recreating the scene purely through deduction. Actually, I have always known that Lin Yi was hiding his true strength. He started researching various instances and monsters very early on, calculating various data, every theoretical exam. However, he just barely passed everyone, though he was an easy-to-bully fool. Lin Yi asked Sumumu, why are you still daydreaming? Let's go. Sumumu replied, coming. Sumumu thinks to herself, but I believe he will definitely become the hero who saves the world. Inside the stone cave dungeon, Lin Yi and Sumumu entered. Sumumu said, wow, it's beautiful, and Lin Yi replied, Sumumu, this is a wilderness dungeon, more dangerous than the previous dungeon. A system notification said, due to insufficient members in the instance team, it will forcibly match with other teams. Lin Yi said this instance can actually forcibly match with other instance teams, so we not only have to face monsters, but also competition. Be cautious. Lin Yi then looks at a distance, and suddenly an explosion from behind. In another scene, Wang Shuai was hit hard that he flew to the wall, and his nose bleeds, and he said to himself, I didn't expect that just small mobs would wipe us out. The danger level of wilderness instances at hard difficulty far exceeds our imagination, as the fought multiple poison scorpions at level 3. With strength of 5, constitution of 4, intelligence of 2, spirit of 3, agility of 5, and aptitude of silver, their skills is poison sting, bite, hardening, the scorpions with poisonous tails. Hitting them will leave the victim paralyzed. If poisoned repeatedly, it may even paralyze the heart, and Wang Shuai trembles in fear. Suddenly he looks at his back and saw Lin Yi and Sumumu together. And he said, hey Lin Yi, come help us fight. Did you forget about the Academy Mutual Aid Treaty? And Lin Yi just listened to Wang Shuai and he said, fend for yourself. And Wang Shuai shouts at Lin Yi saying, you despicable priest. And Lin Yi took the hands of Sumumu and they ran away. Lin Yi tells Sumumu, remember, these scorpions are extremely afraid of water, and they are all melee fighters with no long-range attack methods whatsoever. Then follow behind me and listen to my commands. I guarantee you won't get poisoned by the scorpions. Sumumu said, got it. Lin Yi replied, oh right, one more thing. They are very sensitive to sound. Lin Yi then uses his raid technique, and he instantly killed the huge scorpion, and Sumumu was shocked and said, is this your talent? So is that SSS level raid? And Lin Yi tells her to be quiet, and he said, the basic requirement for skipping class is to pass through a unique route and avoid the monster's attention, find the bug in this dungeon, and then the map where the water-fearing creatures gather has a water hole. These springs pose no harm to humans and can be used as drinking water. Jump down. And Lin Yi jumps down the water. And Sumumu silently thinks and proceeded to jump on the water. She then swims and catch up to Lin Yi and gets out of the water as she was so wet all over her body. Lin Yi then picks up a stone and smashes it to the floor, and suddenly multiple scorpions woke up, and Wang Shuai looks at a huge scorpion, and his friend asks what is going on as it walks away towards the water, and the poisonous scorpion king shows up with a level of 6 and strength of 10, constitution of 9, and intelligence of 5, spirit of 6, and agility of 6. Qualification is silver and skills are sting, bite, and harden. It is a cave-dwelling killer with a huge body. Its colorful patterns represent lethal poison. Beware of its sting, it's deadly. Lin Yi then said, hey, come and get me. And the poisonous scorpion king shows up, aggressively approach Lin Yi but can't go through the water. Lin Yi then said, if you want come up, then it's all our turn next. Lin Yi then uses his area of effect skill, and he instantly killed multiple scorpions surrounding them within 10 meters. A system notification said kill multiple poisonous scorpions and gain 2 experience points. Wang Shuai, while watching Lin Yi with his team, said, a priest having such powerful spell damage? We barely managed to defeat 1 scorpion with the combined effort of our entire team. But his hands, it's like a lamb to the slaughter. What kind of monster did we provoke? No, it can't be the one who broke the record. Is it really him? Sumumu then said to Lin Yi, I will handle the rest, and she uses her skill, the Tear of Biomimicry ice spell. And he hits the scorpions and gained 500 experience. And a system notification said all poisonous scorpions have been killed. Student Sumumu promoted to level 4. Gained 1 free attribute point. Sumumu said while she glows. I level up so quickly. A system notification said, name Sumumu, is a mage with strength of 4, constitution of 5, intelligence of 6, and spirit of 5, agility of 4. Awakened talent is tear of biomimicry. Attack skill is ice spell. Lin Yi tells her. Next up, we will be facing the poisonous Scorpion King. And they looked at it and Lin Yi said true to its name. The poisonous Scorpion King can resist its innate fear of water. Sumumu then uses her ice spell on the boss and inflicts only 10 damage on it. And she said she can only damage it by 10 points. Is the poisonous Scorpion King's defense really that terrifying? What should we do? If we make one mistake, we might just. Lin Yi replied, don't worry, its weak point is in the life core of the second segment of its abdomen. We can. Suddenly, the poisonous Scorpion King attacks them. Lin Yi grabs Sumumu and cuts a stone and jumps towards the stone, and Lin Yi said to Sumumu, Sumumu, keep creating footholds. And Sumumu said, got it. Lin Yi then attacks the poisonous Scorpion King. And a system notification said Ray Technique inflicts 150 damage on the poisonous Scorpion King. And it took a little damage, and Lin Yi said, so tough. And the poisonous Scorpion King prepares to attack again, and Lin Yi said, now is the time, Sumumu. And Sumumu uses her ice spell at the stone to make a footpath for Lin Yi. Lin Yi thinks to himself, the poisonous Scorpion King only raises its body when using this move, revealing Tiz's weak spot on its abdomen. And Lin Yi managed to hit the poisonous Scorpion King, and a system notification said weak point critical hit inflicts 1 damage on the poisonous Scorpion King. Sumumu was shocked and said, awesome. A system notification said defeated the poisonous Scorpion King, gained 3,000 experience points, completing the dungeon, Grotto Cave, begin rewards settlement. A system notification said completing all the hidden elements, killing the dungeon boss, poisonous Scorpion King, killing all poisonous scorpions, no poison inflicted throughout the entire journey. Rating upgraded to level SSS, obtained 1 golden treasure chest, 5 free attribute points, and Lin Yi level up to 6. Wang Shuai talks to the back calling Lin Yi the boss, and Lin Yi ignores him as he looks at his new stats. Lin Yi's level ascended to 6, solidifying his status as a formidable force. Meanwhile, Wang Shuai and his party, witnessing Lin Yi's prowess, sought to align themselves with him, eager to benefit from his leadership. However, Lin Yi cautioned them to keep their interactions confidential, emphasizing the importance of discretion. Aware of the potential consequences of their newfound reputation, Lin Yi asserted his authority, ensuring that their achievements remained known only to themselves. In the teleportation space, Lin Yi and Sumumu eagerly examined the contents of the golden chest, eager to uncover their newfound treasures. With a cautious glance around, Lin Yi decided to open the chest in secrecy to prevent prying eyes. Treasure chest open, Lin Yi commanded, unveiling a cascade of notifications detailing their discoveries. First, they acquired the growth-type skill Poison, tailored for mages, promising to augment their offensive capabilities. Alongside this valuable skill, they unearthed Divine Rank Equipment Wind, Silver Rank Equipment Hunting, and another Silver Rank item, the Emerald Ring. To top it off, they were rewarded with 5 free stat points, further enhancing their potential. Sumumu marveled at the bounty, particularly impressed by the additional stat points contributing to Lin Yi's formidable power. The notifications continued, detailing the attributes and effects of each item. The hunting sword, a silver-ranked weapon tailored for great swordsmen, boasted increased attack and strength, along with the formidable passive effect Shield Break. The wind boots, adorned with the gold rank, provided enhanced agility and movement speed, complemented by the elusive Ghost Step passive, enhancing evasion. Their eyes widened as they learned of the Poison Bubble skill book, ranked gold and tailored for mages. This versatile skill promised to inflict damage and induce poison status on targets, offering a potent offensive option. Lastly, the Emerald Ring, a refined jewelry piece, offered cooldown reduction for all skills, presenting a versatile utility for their arsenal. Heavens, the loot of a gold-ranked treasure chest is really a lot, Lin Yi said. The 2 pieces of gold-rank equipments can be considered the best beginner stage equipments, but the biggest treasure among these is that silver-ranked ring. Even though the Emerald Ring is silver-ranked, it can reduce cooldown time, It's even comparable to free stat points if this was put on auction. It would be sold for millions of alliance coins. Lin Yi said to Sumumu, "This skill book is for mages, so take it." Sumumu said, "A gold-ranked poison skill." "But I have been using ice already. After selecting my skill stats, I can only learn ice attribute skills as a mage. I am not compatible with other skills." Suddenly, Sumumu read the system notification. Hidden talent 5 elements master has been activated. Talent progress 2 out of 5, and Sumumu radiates a golden aura and said, 5 elements master talent. What does this mean? I have never heard of someone activating a hidden talent after acquiring new skills. Lin Yi said, interesting. It seems like you will need more skill books. If you collect those with different elements as soon as possible, you should be able to achieve unexpected gains. I think this could be your advantage over other mages. Your trump card. Sumumu said, my trump card. Lin Yi said, let's go, it's time to leave. Sumumu said, by the way, how do you decide on your 5 free stat points? What about some guidance? Lin Yi said, my way is my own. It doesn't fit you. Sumumu replied, okay then. Lin Yi and Sumumu went out of the portal as people gathers outside. 2 guys immediately noticed Sumumu and said, isn't that goddess Sumumu? Gods. So cute. Another said, do you know the one next to her? He is Lin Yi, a pretty unremarkable guy, but I heard that the only SSS grade rating was achieved by him recently, another said. Is that true? Impossible. Another said, how is it impossible? Don't you know that he sold the shadow dagger for 100,000 alliance coins? Suddenly, a yellow sports car arrived, and a person come out, and the person said, Lao Zhao, I see that the girl you mentioned from here is indeed the best. Much more attractive than the wild dungeon. And Lao Zhao replied, why would I lie to you? Sumumu then grabs Lin Yi and said, Lin Yi, let's leave quickly. And Lin Yi asked what is wrong. Sumumu replied, I hate this type of person. And she thinks to herself, he is someone who relies on his wealthy family to plunder and dominate everything. Hired geniuses to take various dungeons, and his daily hobby is to play around with girls from poor families. Disgusting. Huang Xiaofangsol said to Sumumu, this friend, please wait. Dear beauty, nice to meet you. My name is Huang Xiaofangsol. And he tries to shake hands with Sumumu. A person from the crowd said, isn't this Mr. Wang? I heard he hasn't gone to school for a whole semester. Another person said, you are so stupid, he simply registered for the test. He already gets customized, top-quality, silver-ranked equipment before his awakening. With enough talent, he might become the number 1. Another said, I heard that he has a very bad personality and has ruined many girls. A bald guy said, stop spreading rumors, it's all deliberate slander, there is no proof at all. Wang Xiaofangsol said to himself, indeed, no matter where I go, I am the center of attention. Sumumu then pushes Lin Yi and said, no, I have a boyfriend. And Lin Yi questions her actions. Wang Xiaofangsol said, what? And gets angry, thinking to himself, he said, dressed in such low-quality clothes, that's like a flower stuck in a cow dung. Lin Yi said to Sumumu, miss, you are using me as your shield again? I thought you knew him. Wang Xiaofangsol then said, move aside. And Lin Yi slaps the hands of Huang Xiaofangsol, and he got shocked and said, this loser dares to hit me, you are not even worth that much. And he tries to punch Lin Yi with his warrior skill charge. But Lin Yi uses his reversal plunder, and Huang Xiaofangsol got hit in the stomach and went down. And Huang Xiaofangsol said, that hurts so much. You, what dirty trick did you use? Lin Yi mocks Huang Xiaofangsol and said, huh? I didn't do anything, everyone saw it. Moreover, my class is priest. The people around said, what happened just now? Why did Mr. Huang Xiaofangsol suddenly fall like that? Another said, I have no clue, but Lin Yi is indeed a priest. He has no damage skills. Sumumu was shocked and thinks, is this Lin Yi talent? Huang Xiaofangsol then tries to punch Lin Yi again, but he was hit again in the stomach and said to Lin Yi, you are playing dirty. Lin Yi thinks to himself while looking at Huang Xiaofangsol, it's just a small experiment on the effect of the healing reversal. It looks like in addition to causing damage to the target. The plunder skill can also produce negative effects. He is a little weak, I didn't even use half all my strength. Huang Xiaofangsol then tells Lin Yi, if you have the guts, release me. You dare to use your skills to fight with me? You must regret it now. You can still kneel in front of my dad and apologize. Lao Zhao then said, wait. Fighting with skills is forbidden among the awakened. And Lao Zhao thinks to himself while looking at Lin Yi. a priest that instantly defeated the thick-skinned and well-equipped Mr. Huang Xiaofeng. Who on earth is this guy? A person in the crowd said, there is a heated discussion in the school forum looking at the things Lin Yi auctioned. He must have solo cleared the dungeon and gotten 5 levels already, another said. Damn, there is no way, another said. No way, today is the first day of awakening. How can he reach level 5 from just a newbie secret realm and wild dungeon? Lao Zhao said to Lin Yi, excuse me, my friend acted impulsively. I apologize to you two on his behalf. Lao Zhao thinks to himself, Lin Yi, I have never heard of him. But since there is such a rumor, it must not be completely false. He has awakened a very strong talent and hidden one at that. And Lin Yi said to Lao Zhao, I also don't wish to ruin the harmony between us unless necessary. It's just that this guy doesn't seem convinced. And Huang Xiaofeng curses at Lin Yi and said, Lao Zhao, why are you apologizing? Why don't you teach him a lesson for me? Ah, what are you doing? Lao Zhao gets a card from his storage, and he let Huang Xiaofeng sleep. Lao Zhao said to Lin Yi, he is Huang Xiaofeng, the young master of the Huang group. After today's events, I am afraid he won't let this go and will send people to cause you trouble. You shouldn't go to school this month. There is a 50,000 yuan in this card. Treat it as an apology. If you need help with leveling up, you can contact me. I will make sure that you don't fall behind before the test. But I hope you can give me some face and avoid him for a while, Lin Yi replied. I can't guarantee you that. And Lin Yi thinks to himself, this guy is a bit interesting. He is not trying to protect him from his flaws, and he is not adding more salt to the injury. He is even offering me aid. Lin Yi then said, if I am not offended, I won't offend either. In fact, I would like to see how many people he can send to trouble me. Lin Yi thinks to himself, just in time to test the true combat strength of my catastrophe skill. In the computer, a speedrun strategy for the hard-level Wise Stone Cave in just 1 minute and 30 seconds was posted by Lin Yi, along with several items for sale. The King's Floor picture, emerald ring, hunting sword, a silver-ranked weapon, and a message for a fixed price. Additionally, Lin Yi offered the Stone Cave SSS grade clearance strategy for 5,000 alliance coins. Expressed doubt about the strategy's potential value on the professional forum, to which Lin Yi confidently replied, asserting the attractiveness of extra free attribute points. Within the cave, a party discussed the difficulty of the Stone Cave terrain and the restrictive conditions for achieving SSS grade, deeming it nearly impossible. Despite skepticism, some were curious enough to consider purchasing the strategy. Upon noticing someone had already bought it, the chat erupted with system notifications confirming the payments. Overall, Lin Yi's strategy garnered attention and interest from those seeking to overcome the challenges of the Stone Cave. 3 minutes later, a warrior confidently announced his achievement of an SSS grade in clearing the stage. His success sparked excitement among the chat participants, with one person celebrating the success of their experiment and praising Lin Yi's strategy. Despite taking over 2 minutes, the player expressed confidence that with better timing, they could have completed it even faster on their first attempt. Questions arose regarding the authenticity of the achievement, with some speculating about coordinated fake reviews. However, multiple system notifications confirming payments for the strategy dispelled doubts. Comments in the chat expressed conviction in the effectiveness of the strategy, praising Lin Yi as a pioneer in discovering such a simple yet effective approach. Some acknowledged the difficulty of the Stone Cave's terrain and conditions, highlighting the strategy's significance in overcoming these challenges. Others urged participants to stop making excuses and recognize the value of the strategy in improving their performance. As they all cleared the stage with an SSS grade, one person commented, expressing willingness to help Lin Yi promote his strategy further, acknowledging the reasonable fee and his deserving of the earnings. The success of the strategy spread rapidly, with Lin Yi's post gaining fame and people sharing word about the incredible Stone Cave class skipping secret. A flood of notifications showed payments of 5,000 alliance coins, further elevating Lin Yi's reputation. People began seeking him out, with some expressing a desire to worship him as their master. Sumumu, astonished by the influx of alliance coins, remarked on the overwhelming response, noting the significant earnings from new orders. In another scene, someone examined the items Lin Yi was selling and expressed interest in learning more about him. Another person mentioned that although they hadn't found much information yet due to Lin Yi's use of hacking methods to conceal his identity, they had traced the IP to Jang City's professional academy. This sparked discussion about recent events at the academy, hinting at potential connections to Lin Yi's activities. As the chat discussed the interest in Lin Yi's hunting sword, he confidently set the price at 80,000 alliance coins with no room for negotiation. One person eagerly agreed to purchase it, expressing their willingness to meet at the school dungeon entrance within 3 minutes. Sumumu marveled at Lin Yi's success, noting that he had already earned nearly 300,000 alliance coins, to which Lin Yi responded that it was all within his expectations. He emphasized the importance of valuable content and reasonable pricing, acknowledging the assistance of those who were actively promoting his strategies. However, we still need to clear more dungeons. Silver rank graduation weapons are indeed the best equipment in the early stage, but they will eventually need to be replaced. Even with top-tier equipment without combat awareness, you are just fodder in the trials, Sumumu replied. Lin Yi, the time before the test is so precious, and you have always wanted to become stronger. But why you spend time compiling strategies and working hard to make money? Lin Yi then became silent and said, because this money is to protect the people I cherish. And he looks at Sumumu and smile. And he thinks to himself, after all they have been protecting me all these years, in my previous life I had no parents and never experienced the warmth of family. And in another scene, Lin Yi is playing already for 18 hours straight. Coming to this world was actually my fortune, because I gained parents who loved and protected me with their lives. But 10 years ago, after the magic tide ended, disgusting relatives treated me like a hot potato, wishing I had died in the magic tide, just like my parents. That way they could better divide the inheritance my parents left behind among themselves. Lin Yi uncle said, none of you wanted to take on this mess, so I reluctantly took it over. No objections to me getting 90% of my sister's inheritance, right? Lin Yi aunt said, look at him glaring at you, this ungrateful little brat. No one would know if you dumped him in an orphanage. Lin Yi other uncle said, just enough to not starve or be beaten to death, keep him like a dog. I think you all just want a bigger share of the pie. Lin Yi other uncle said, that is not very kind of you. I have put in the effort for the bribes. You are being too greedy. Lin Yi said, back then trying to fight them was like a mantis trying to stop a chariot to avoid being exploited and abused. I ran away to get enough to eat and survive. Only then could I make those people pay. But at that time, my uncle and aunt stepped forward and took me back home and treated me as their own. They slowly let me lower my guard, and later they helped me take back my parents' inheritance without coveting a penny, taking care of me wholeheartedly. Those so-called relatives were also brought to court and received punishment they deserved. Without them, I couldn't have continued my studies, let alone live a normal life now. Who knows how much more I would have suffered. Lin Yi looks at a distance as people runs and said, hurry, I heard someone selling equipment at a low price on the playground. Lin Yi said, so to put it simply, making money is to repay them. Becoming stronger is also to use my strength to protect these 3 most important people to me, not to repeat the past mistake. Suddenly, a girl talks to Lin Yi saying, hello. Excuse me, are you the big boss selling the hunting sword? It was Bai Ji, student at Jang City's first professional academy. Bai Ji said, my name is Bai Ji. Lin Yi asked, are you the student in person? Muscle man bro? I don't accept proxy transactions here, Bai Ji said. It's really me. Sorry, my phone actually ran out of battery just now. Big boss, is really me. Muscle man bro. Swordsman Great Sword Series. Lin Yi said to himself, the physique for playing the great sword style? Could this kid be naturally strong? Or did she put all her points into strength? Lin Yi tells her, then please confirm the goods. This is the attribute of the hunting sword. Look carefully, once sold, there are no returns. Lin Yi took out the hunting sword and tossed it to Bai Ji, and Bai Ji managed to catch the hunting sword with one hand, and she displayed her sword fighting skills and swings the huge sword. Lin Yi thinks to himself, all right, this strength is definitely the big brother himself, Bai Ji said, while her eyes sparkled towards Lin Yi. Big boss, is this great sword really only 80,000? This is a silver rank graduation equipment. So far, our batch has only produced this one. I asked around in the outside market, the hunting sword is over 200,000, Lin Yi said. Haven't your teachers taught you the normal market price for equipment? Bai Ji said, I have been bad at math since I was young. I have no concept of money. Lin Yi thinks of her as a rich dog, and he said, next time remember to check the price before buying something. Don't get cheated. Magically, Bai Ji's phone got juiced up in an instant, and paid for the hunting sword, and she said, "Thank you, big boss." "I got it." A system notification said Alliance Wealth Bank has deposited 80,000 into your account, resulting in a balance exceeding 1 million. "Congratulations on becoming a gold card user. Enjoy the benefits it offers." Lin Yi said to her while leaving, "No need, cash on delivery. Feel free to come back if you need anything." While Baiji stands and points his hand towards Lin Yi, and she shots her skill onto Lin Yi's head, a system notification said, "You have been imbued with an unknown power. Receiving the special blessing of the goddess. Each time you clear a dungeon, you can upgrade the loot chest by 1 level. This blessing lasts for 24 hours. Lin Yi stopped and said while he glows in golden aura, "Is this your talent?" Baiji shouted and said, "Yes, this is my talent, and it can be upgraded. So can I join your team in the trials, big boss?" Lin Yi said to himself while he looks at Baiji, and awakened with a built-in luck buff. This talent is rarer than even some of the legendary rank ones. Looking at her, it doesn't seem like she's lying. If it's truly an upgradable luck talent, its strategic significance could be nearly invincible. The effect of this talent is not just limited to the quality of clearance boxes. Even those with poor talents under the buff might be able to open legendary or even divine grade boxes. Lin Yi said to Baiji, "By the way, have you told anyone else about the effects of this talent?" Baiji replied, "No, not yet." Lin Yi said to her, "That's good. Also, does this talent have any limitations?" And Baiji replied, "Yes, it can only be used 3 times a week at most, and each time it can only be applied to one person." Lin Yi tells her, "Don't let others know, otherwise you might fall into unknown dangers. After all, people can be treacherous." Baiji was shocked and said, "Is it that scary?" "Okay, I haven't told anyone yet." Lin Yi explains to Baiji, "Your buff is an extremely valuable and scarce resource. Once the news leaks, it will attract the covetousness of many professionals. In order to monopolize your ability, they might even imprison you, depriving you of your freedom and future. But isn't the Professional Alliance the place we will definitely go to in the end? The Professional Alliance is indeed a large-scale benign organization spread all over the world that's leading humanity to fight against the magic tide. But there are many factions within it, with complex relationships. Open and covert fights, assassinations, and backstabs are always happening. So, join my team. We'll take care of you for now." Baiji gets happy and said, "Really? Can I?" Lin Yi said to her, "Let me introduce myself again. I'm Lin Yi, welcome to my team. Let's go meet our teammates." Baiji said, "Woohoo, that's great." The others didn't believe I could be in the front row. They wouldn't team up with me. Lin Yi tells Baiji, "Who would expect your frail physique to play the greatsword style like that?" A while later, Lin Yi introduced Baiji to Sumumu and said, "So this is Muscle Man Bro, our new teammate?" Baiji said to Sumumu, "Ah, yes. Hello, I'm Baiji." Sumumu replied and said, "Nice to meet you, I'm Sumomo." Baiji was shocked and took Sumumu's hands and said, "Wow, it's Goddess Momo. You're so beautiful. Your hand is so soft." Sumumu then became silent and looks at Lin Yi seriously, and she grabs Baiji and said, "You're so cute." Lin Yi couldn't be having ulterior motives, could he? Lin Yi looks at them and thinks to himself, "Why are you staring at me like that?" Lin Yi coughs and said, "Let's go for a meal. We have to continue with the dungeon later." Baiji asked Lin Yi, "Which dungeon?" Lin Yi replied, "Nightmare level goblin dungeon. In order for all of us to get free attribute points, I will first go in alone, then make a guide for you." Sumumu replied, "Ah, you want to challenge such a devilish dungeon? And directly challenge the nightmare level." Lin Yi explained, "Nightmare level, the highest difficulty level of the field dungeons in the novice period. The rewards are the most generous, and the drop treasure boxes are guaranteed to be at least gold grade. But similarly, the attributes of the monsters inside are explosively enhanced. Even if you enter as a team, if a new professional is not careful, they may lose their life in the dungeon. It can be said to be a money over life difficulty." Sumumu said, "No, it's impossible. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Even if you're strong, you can't rashly challenge the nightmare level of the field dungeons now." Lin Yi said, "Momo, it's okay you don't doubt my abilities, do you?" Sumumu replied, "Of course, I trust you." But, no, the nightmare level of the goblin dungeon is too dangerous. Even some advanced professionals have had accidents. Although it's a dungeon for those below level 10, even many professionals over level 10 have been seriously injured. It's been a long time since a new professional has challenged it. Baiji walks away and said, "Great God Lin Yi, Goddess Momo." I suddenly remembered that I have something to do. "I'll go first," you guys chat slowly. Lin Yi comforts Sumumu while he massaged her shoulders and said, "I know you're worried about me. Don't worry, I'll just challenge the hard level of the dungeon. Let's go home and eat first, Momo." Lin Yi pats Sumumu's head and thinks to himself, I didn't expect Momo to be so opposed. I can only deceive her for now. "I'll find time to solo run it tonight." Sumumu said to Lin Yi, "That's a promise, otherwise, I'll tell my parents." Lin Yi said, Yes, I'm listening to you." Sumumu thinks to herself, "Lin Yi, is it really that easy to persuade you?" A few hours later, in a forum said, suspected to have found the strongest newcomer, a person said, "Isn't there a genius who solo runs dungeons among the newcomers preparing for the trials this year?" I took a picture at the dungeon teleportation point of the professional academy today. Another person said, "Fake?" Another person said, "What are you talking about?" Looking at the silhouette, it's just a regular guy. Stop hyping it up. The fact-checking party has already analyzed it. It's impossible for anyone to solo run that dungeon. Another person said, "Why are you all sure it's a guy? Why can't it be a cute girl?" The strongest newcomer is too low-key, so I think it's Goddess Sumomo. Her talent is very rare, she seems very powerful, and she's a high-attack mage. Another person said, "The person above, tone it down." Another person said, "I also think there is no such thing as the strongest newcomer." Another person said, "I can prove with my student ID. I'm a student of this year." There really is a student who solo ran the dungeon, but I don't quite remember his name. It seems like he cleared it. Another person said, "Who? To solo run a dungeon, the equipment can't be anything lower than top tier. Which rich second generation or young master miss from which family is it?" Another person said, predicting, "The strongest newcomer is the young master of the Huang group, Wang Xiaofeng." Another person said, "The person above you." Another person said, "Broaden your horizons. Do you really think the top student is definitely from Jang City's first professional academy? The country is so big. There must be other experts who can solo run dungeons." Doraemon said, "No matter who it is, being able to solo run a new dungeon and get a hidden box, they are definitely the most impressive newcomer this year. They went through the whole process, have an amazing talent, and also possess extremely solid theoretical knowledge and super powerful dungeon mechanism analysis." A lady said, "The original poster has added a picture. Can you see what they are trading? The hunting sword. He is the expert who sells goods on the forum. He is a student of Jang City's first professional academy." Lin Yi said to Sumumu, "What are you looking at? Let's eat." And Sumumu continues to read in the forums. Lin Yi took her phone and Sumumu shouted saying, "Lin Yi!" In the dining table, a feast was served. In it are 2 pieces of tilapia fish, a whole roasted chicken, sparkling roasted beef, and a lechon belly. Sumumu's mother said, "You've both worked hard these past few days, eat more. Take care of your bodies." Sumumu replied, "Okay, Mom." Lin Yi said, "Thank you, Auntie." Sumumu's dad said to Lin Yi, "How are you feeling, Lin Yi? Was the trial relatively smooth?" Lin Yi replied, "Everything is fine, very smooth." Sumumu's dad laughed and said, "You've always been competitive since you were a kid. We all know that once you make a decision, not even 10 horses can pull you back. But don't be too stubborn in everything. After all, the stiffest tree is most easily cracked." Lin Yi replied, "Uncle, did someone complain to you?" Sumumu said, "Yes, it's the person right in front of you." "Dad, why are you so blunt?" Sumumu's mom took some soup and said, "We won't interfere with what you want to do, but sometimes we hope you can be like Momo." And she hands them a bowl of soup and said, "A healthy and stable life is enough." Sumumu said, "Where do I have that?" Lin Yi took the bowl of soup and said, "Okay, learn from classmate Sumomo, be a quiet salted fish." Sumumu thinks to herself while she looks at Lin Yi, "Why do I feel like I'm being mocked?" Lin Yi said, "Just kidding. Anyway, Uncle and Auntie, don't worry, I won't do anything beyond my abilities." Sumumu's dad said, and hands Lin Yi a credit card. "That's good. Just remember, this home is always your backing." Lin Yi said, "Uncle, I've already made quite a bit of money. You should keep this. Sumumu's dad insisted and said, Lin Yi. Sumumu's mom said to Lin Yi, you're facing the trials, you'll need to spend more. If you don't accept it, I'll be angry. Lin Yi said, okay, don't be angry. Lin Yi took the card and thinks to himself, Mom and Dad, did you see? Thanks to their company, I'm doing very well now. And they laughed and tell stories while they eat dinner together. Lin Yi said to himself, I will cherish the life I have now, which has not come easily. For them, I must become stronger. So, nightmare-level dungeon, here I come. At Huang Xiaofeng's house, Huang Xiaofeng shouted, Damn it, Zhao Qihang! You dared to betray me! Zhao Qihang replied, Big bro, I was trying to save you. I even compensated you with some money. He laughed and added, Without me, you would be lying in the hospital right now. Huang Xiaofeng retorted, Bullshit, do I need your help? You're just a piece of trash, damn it. If I had all my gear on, he would be... His back suddenly hurt, and he said, Oh my God! Zhao Qihang replied, You should rest. Suddenly, Huang Xiaofeng took his cup of water and threw it beside Zhao Qihang, saying, It's because of you, a coward, that I made a fool of myself. Get lost. What kind of bullshit, brother? Zhao Qihang replied, You think you can do whatever you want just because you're the young master of the Huang group? I shouldn't have agreed to Uncle Huang's request to take care of you. You deserve to be beaten until even your mother can't recognize you. Zhao Qihang smiled and added, Oh, I almost forgot. You don't have a mom. He laughed like a maniac. Huang Xiaofeng shouted, We're done. Once you're gone, don't come back. Waste. You're not worthy of being my brother. As Zhao Qihang walked away, he said to himself, Huang Xiaofeng, you have no idea who you've messed with this time. A newcomer who appeared out of nowhere, who can seriously injure you without even using any active skills. And although he has never admitted it himself, there are rumors about him soloing dungeons. Recently, there are guides in exchange for gold-level dropped items, attracting attention from various forces, and students have spontaneously formed fan groups for this mysterious person. Historically, what are the odds of two such high-level newcomers appearing in Jang City at the same time? Take care of yourself. Zhao Qihang called someone over the phone and said, Hey, help me deal with someone. Call your brothers. Let them all put on their gear and weapons. If it's not enough, ask me. I lack nothing here. Don't worry. I'll take care of it if something happens. Just teach this ignorant kid a lesson. He must understand who the real decision-maker in Jang City Academy is. In another scene, at the Goblin Dungeon First Layer, Misty Forest, Lin Yi walked inside the forest and a notification said, Goblin Dungeon Level 5 to 8. Difficulty is Nightmare. The description is a dungeon maze filled with a large number of goblins, with a total of 5 layers. The numbers and strengths of the goblins increase with each layer. If you can't make it to the last layer, please exit as soon as possible. Note, if you don't clear the last layer, no rewards will be dropped. Lin Yi said to himself, The Goblin Dungeon is one of the most difficult dungeons at this stage. Due to the long clearance time and outrageous requirements, even those with strong talents don't want to come here to farm for equipment and free attribute points. But here, you can open upper-tier gold-level chests, and with the blessing of the luck buff, you can even open lower-tier platinum-level chests. Earning 10-15 free attribute points wouldn't be a problem. A system notification appeared as Lin Yi faced the Goblin Soldier. Name, Goblin Soldier level, 5 Strength, 10 Constitution, 10 Intelligence, 4 Spirit, 5 Agility, 4 Aptitude. Silver skills, Jump Slash, Throat Stab, Shield Block. Description, a soldier responsible for protecting the first layer of the Goblin Dungeon, equipped with weapons and armor. Lin Yi said to himself, The timer starts. 5 seconds until monsters start to gather at the entrance. This time, the main purpose is to test my optimized gathering monsters and quick killing method. Besides killing the secret realm boss, killing all monsters, and not using any special items, the requirements for an SSS grade rating in the Goblin Dungeon are 2 very special points. One is that the clearance time for each layer cannot exceed 10 minutes. The second is killing the secret realm boss, the Goblin King, in the 5th layer of the dungeon while enduring the attacks of the goblins. 30 seconds passed, killing the goblin soldiers quickly while Lin Yi dashed, avoiding the goblins. At 2 minutes and 5 seconds he faced the goblin captain, with goblins running after him. 3 minutes and 59 seconds? That's about what I estimated, Lin Yi thought. Suddenly, he stopped, charged up his staff, and used divine healing, then instantly used reversal of heaven and earth, speed running through the first layer in 3 minutes and 59 seconds. A system notification announced, Divine healing has been upgraded to level 2. Name, Lin Yi. Profession, priest level, 6 strength, 10 constitution, 10 intelligence, 25 spirit, 10 agility, 10 awakened talent, reversal of heaven and earth single target skills, healing art plundering technique support skills, clarity art confinement technique group skills, divine healing, catastrophe descent, level 2. Standing atop the corpses of the goblins he slaughtered, Lin Yi said, I managed to speedrun the first layer in 5 minutes. It seems the monster pulling method for the first layer doesn't have a problem. Even if the output is not high enough, there's still 5 minutes of output space left. All monsters on the second layer of the goblin dungeon have been eliminated. Suddenly, a portal appeared in front of Lin Yi, teleporting him to the goblin palace on the 5th layer. As he entered, he saw a huge goblin. The Goblin King said, Human, you dare to trespass on my territory? Name, Goblin King level, 8 strength, 12 constitution, 12 intelligence, 10 spirit, 9 agility, 7 aptitude, gold skills, earthquake crack, dragon spear, flying challenge, berserk summon legion. Lin Yi thought to himself, strange, the secret realm boss is here as soon as I entered. No mobs. The Goblin King stood up and said, Die! Then used his skill Earthquake Crack. The Lord of the Goblin Dungeon possesses great strength and terrifying attack power. Its movement speed is slightly slow, but with its robust muscles, hard golden armor, and gold-level spear with a huge attack range, it doesn't need to worry about its disadvantages. Lin Yi thought, starting with a large-scale area of attack skill, Earthquake Crack, if one's agility is not enough, one must immediately dodge to the side to avoid the impact point, then lie down to reduce the damage from the second stage airwave sweeping across the field after the impact. However, reverse the Earthquake Crack's impact damage. A system notification showed the health points at 1,521. Reverse the Earthquake Crack's ranged airwave. Another notification showed the health points at 479. The Goblin King breathed heavily as another notification showed the goblin's health points at -200. Lin Yi used healing art plundering technique, and the Goblin King endured the damage and screamed. The Goblin King used the skill Dragon Spear, reversing the skill's effect. Your health recovers by 200 points, and your attack power temporarily increases by 40 points. The Goblin King then used the skill Flying Challenge, reversing the skill effect. Your health recovers by 140 points, and you are relieved of getting knocked back, the Goblin King said to Lin Yi. So, my skills are ineffective against you? Then, a system notification announced, the Goblin King has gone berserk. The Goblin King said, I might have guessed your weakness. My people, heed my call, appear here and slay my enemy. Lin Yi thought to himself, as expected of a nightmare-level secret realm boss. It's indeed hard to deal with. But now is not the time to use my ultimate move. The Goblin King commanded his goblins, directly attack this ant. Don't use any skills. Let him die quickly. Since skills have no effect on you, then hundreds of normal attacks. Can you withstand it? And a mob of goblins appeared in front of Lin Yi. The mobs of goblins charged toward Lin Yi. Lin Yi suddenly stepped back and used his skill, reversal of heaven and earth, dodging the goblins' attacks twice. Goblin archers shot at Lin Yi, hitting him and deducting 200 health points with each hit. Lin Yi thought to himself, even if you hit me, what of it? He then used his skill, Aura Conversion, restoring 400 health points. The goblins grew frustrated and said, how can this be? Can I kill him? Damn it, cursed humans. Lin Yi looked at them sharply and pointed his staff at them. The goblins asked, what is that look in your eyes? Lin Yi's staff raged with power, and he used healing art, plundering technique, shooting a beam of light at the goblins. He then jumped and used another healing art, plundering technique on the Goblin King, deducting 200 health points from him. Lin Yi followed up with reversal of heaven and earth. The Goblin King shouted, scrambling around, you cunning humans lack the spirit of a warrior. Won't you stop? Face me in a fair and square duel, Lin Yi replied. Is this your warrior spirit? He then said to himself, however, there really should be a direct confrontation. He gripped his staff tightly and used his skill, reversal healing art, plundering technique. The Goblin King shouted, "Impossible! This is a power that comes from my demon god. How could it appear in such an inferior race as yours?" Lin Yi stood with his staff and said, "This end should be." His power intensified, creating dark lightning in the area. Suddenly, a beam of dark crimson light shot above the sky from the building. Lin Yi said, "Quick!" The building was suddenly enveloped by the lightning, and a system message appeared saying, "You have annihilated the Goblin Legion. Earned 1,000 experience points." Another system message read, "The Goblin King's health points have dropped below 1%, entering a dying state, all attributes greatly reduced. Desire to attack greatly diminished." The Goblin King said, "My life is over, my life is over." As the dust cleared, Lin Yi stood with his staff. He looked down on the Goblin King and used his skill, reversal healing art, plundering technique. A system notification said, "You have slain the Goblin King, earned 5,000 experience points, leveled up to level 7, completed the dungeon, Goblin Underground City, Nightmare level, beginning reward settlement, completed all hidden conditions, rating upgraded to SSS rank, influenced by the special ability Gaze of the Goddess of Luck. The treasure chest has been upgraded from gold to platinum level." Lin Yi said, "Truly a koi fish. Baiji's blessing skill is too strong, directly upgrading the gold level chest to platinum level. The duration is also long enough, still 20 hours left, enough for me to speed run the dungeon again." A system notification asked, "Open the treasure chest? Yes or no?" Lin Yi pressed yes and said, "Open." A system notification said, "Acquired platinum skill Holy Light. Obtained item Flame Pot. Earned 15 free attribute points. Acquired platinum equipment Blink Stone. Acquired platinum skill Glory of the Stars. Obtained gold equipment Sandstorm Bow. Skill book Holy Light quality. Platinum rank learning requirements. Holy Light series Mage. Priest initial effect. Consumes a certain amount of mana to attack enemies with Holy Light, causing magical damage with a holy effect, effective against undead and demonic creatures. Flame Pot quality. Gold rank item effect. Throwable to cause 300 damage to the enemy. Equipment name, Blink Stone quality. Platinum rank type. Carry on equipment current forging level. Level 1 cannot be forged. Equipment requirements, none equipment effect. Increases all attributes by 20 points. Possesses the active skill Blink effect. Recharges mana once every 5 minutes, up to 3 charges. After use consumes 1 charge of mana. Blinks 10 meters in the specified direction. Skill book, Glory of the Stars quality. Platinum rank learning requirements. Priest profession, own level greater than or equal to 5. Intelligence reaches 20 initial effect. Consumes a certain amount of mana. Summons the Glory of the Stars to shine within a 20-meter radius, immediately restoring 300 horsepower to all allies, and applies a 5-second damage immunity effect. Reduces damage received by 10%. Sandstorm Bow quality, gold rank effect. When shooting arrows, there's a chance to summon a sandstorm strike, causing additional earth elemental magic damage. Exclusive weapon for archery category professions. Lin Yi said to himself while looking at the loot. 2 platinum rank skill books, 1 piece of platinum rank equipment. Holy Light has a specific type of attribute suppression. Not to mention now, the Blink Stone possesses a rare blink ability plus attribute points. And Glory of the Stars not only allows for a wider range of group healing, but also grants group damage immunity. After using Reversal of Heaven and Earth, that means a larger damage range, higher instant output capability, and the ability to reduce, even negate, the opponent's damage immunity, increasing our overall damage. No matter how tough the monster, it can be quickly slain. A new strategic level group skill has emerged. Learn Glory of the Stars first. As for Holy Light, it's relatively less impressive. If it can't be sold, it can be comprehended later. After all, one cannot have too many skills. Lin Yi confirmed to add all 15 points to attributes. Lin Yi said, all 15 free attribute points added to intelligence. A system notification said, learn the skill Glory of the Stars, equip the Blink Stone, all attributes increased by 20 points. A few moments later, Lin Yi stepped outside the dungeon. He said to himself, this dungeon run, another leap in quality. A system notification said, name, Lin Yi profession, priest level. 7 strength, 10 adds 20 constitution, 10 adds 20 intelligence, 42 adds 20 spirit, 10 adds 20 agility, 10 adds 20 equipped with swift wind boots, blink stone. Emerald ring awakened talent, reversal of heaven and earth single target skill, healing art, plundering technique support skill, clarity art, confinement technique group skill. Divine healing method, catastrophe descends, LV. 2. Glory of the stars, unused. Wang Shua suddenly called out to Lin Yi, saying, I've caught you. Lin Yi said to her, What a coincidence, are you here to run the dungeon too? Wang Shua replied, Lin Yi. Still playing dumb. She sighed and said to him, The nightmare level goblin underground city, you've cleared it. Lin Yi replied, Yes. She said, I knew it. I just had a whim, wanted to try this dungeon too. Lin Yi told her, I see. Right this way, please. They looked at the dungeon portal. Wang Shua silently stared at the portal nervously. Suddenly, a sports car arrived in the back. Huang Xiaofeng said, after running through several teleport points, I finally caught you. See that? That guy from head to toe screams asking for a beating. He turned to his friend and said, Go on, give him a good thrashing. Suddenly, he looked at his friend and hit him on the head, saying, Hey, I'm talking to you. Have you gone dumb? His friend replied, terrified of Lin Yi, No way, this person is very, very scary. I, the handsome one, really can't do it. Huang Xiaofeng said, Titsk, I knew I couldn't rely on you waste of space students. Fortunately, I came prepared. Lin Yi browses his computer silently and posts his dungeon guide saying, Unlock requirement, 8,000 alliance coins. Nightmare level S rank guide. For the goblin dungeon, no deception. Selling, holy light, sandstorm bow. The chat room went wild. An adventurer said, Holy cow, the big shot is here, another said. He soloed the nightmare level and still managed to secure an A and compete for an S. Am I saying this right? Another said, got it, he's a big shot. Another commented, big shot, can you take me next time? I've never played nightmare level. I really like free attribute points. I've been craving them. A person said, the current universal strategy for monster gathering in the first level is 7 minutes. You guys see the time given by the big shot is 4.5 minutes. I'm going to try it right now. Another said, how precise does he have to be with the hate range distance of the goblins? And he has to use the skill's cooldown to the extreme to maximize damage. Otherwise, even if he gathers the monsters, he can't kill them. A person hissed and said, speaking of nightmare level, this guy is the real nightmare for goblins, Doggy Table Ant said. The poster is Yi from Jiangcheng Professional College, a test student of this session. The previously rumored strongest test student, the one who sold the hunting greatsword, and the one who solo refreshed the SSS rank of the human copy are all the same person. A person questioned the post. A running guy said, the goods are not right. These 3 pictures, what can they prove? Regardless of the new player's copy, you said that a test student soloed the stone cave and the nightmare level of the goblin dungeon. It's laughable. A leaf said, this doggy is not very good. Lin Yi has been quite mysterious after awakening his talent, and I don't know anything about his talent. He chose the priest profession, which made me remember him. The only proof is that he sold a shadow dagger. A city boy said, as for the big shot poster who is such a precise data party, the theoretical knowledge must be full marks, but Lin Yi's grades are actually quite average. A train said, I support the above. He looks like an ordinary student. Don't touch the porcelain of senior professionals. Remember the perception range of monsters, combine it with the environment and terrain of the secret realm, and then through precise calculations can you get the real hate range? A dandelion said. Since Lin Yi is a priest, then the poster is definitely not Lin Yi. A priest doesn't want the purifying skill. Holy light. Suddenly, a system notification said, received 8,000 alliance coins, another system notification said. Received 8,000 alliance coins. A system notification said, you received a request to purchase Holy Light. The price is 100,000 alliance coins. Do you want to check? A system notification said, you received a request to purchase Sandstorm Bow. The price is 150,000 alliance coins. Do you want to check? Lin Yi silently looked at his phone, checking all the transactions. A system notification said, Dear Alliance Wealth Bank Gold Card user, you have received 500,000 alliance coins. The balance is 1,500,000 alliance coins. Lin Yi said to himself, 500,000. actually not as good as I expected. Maybe it doesn't include the last Goblin King's no damage clearance. But besides me, no one else can do this. No one dares to buy the strategy. But it doesn't matter. The nightmare level of the copy still has a qualitative breakthrough for my own equipment and data. Making money is secondary. A system notification said, buff, Koi effect. Remaining time, 15 hours. Lin Yi said to himself, the Koi effect is still 15 hours. I can rest for a while, rejuvenate, and then proceed to the next copy. Lin Yi stood up from his chair, stretched his arms and said, then jog. Borrow exercise to rest, which is beneficial to enhance physical fitness. He went outside, and it was already nighttime. Lin Yi jogged in his casual wear. Suddenly, a sports car arrived and stopped in front of him. Lin Yi said, Huang Xiaofeng. Huang Xiaofeng's friend said, yo, what a coincidence, Lin Yi. Get in the car, I will take you to a place. Lin Yi told Huang Xiaofeng, didn't Zhao Qihang make it clear to you? Don't provoke me? I don't want to cause trouble, but it doesn't mean I'm afraid of trouble. Huang Xiaofeng got out of his sports car and said, don't mention that traitor's name to me. Huang Xiaofeng's friend said, less nonsense. Huang Xiao wants to duel with you, if you don't agree. And he laughed, don't even think your family will have peace. Lin Yi suddenly got angry and said to himself, found my home address yet? Lin Yi grinned and told them, sure. But I hope you can be a man. Don't cry and ask for help if you can't win. Huang Xiaofeng got angry and said, hey, don't falsely accuse me. None of you move later. I want a one-on-one with him. He grabbed his friend and pointed at the gem on his new armor. Huang Xiaofeng's friend said, huh? Young Master Huang, what if you can't win? Huang Xiaofeng said, huh? The gear I'm wearing is something that dead pauper could never get in his lifetime. How could I possibly lose? Don't interfere with me, got it? Lin Yi said to himself, oh, so you found more than one helper. Huang Xiaofeng whispered to his friend, act according to the original plan. His friend whispered back, yes, young Master Huang. Lin Yi immediately sits in the sports car and says, hurry up. How many of you are there? It doesn't matter if you all come at once. I'm busy and don't want to waste time. Huang Xiaofeng replies, just wait. You'll regret this in a moment. I'll make you crawl on the ground like a dog. Lin Yi suddenly looks at them with serious eyes and thinks to himself, I'll make your life worse than death. A few minutes later, in another scene, Huang Xiaofeng drives his sports car fast through the woods and suddenly stops. In the forest are a lot of warriors who greet Huang Xiaofeng as their boss. They all shout, boss, boss, young Master Huang. Lin Yi steps out of the sports car and says, so many people. Hurry up, one-on-one or a brawl. Huang Xiaofeng responds, one-on-one, and he looks at Lin Yi saying, our group will take you on one by one. He shows his new weapon, the diamond-level wind shadow sword. Lin Yi laughs a little and says, I don't see much difference. Huang Xiaofeng replies, you son of a, and points his wind shadow sword at Lin Yi, shouting, die, as his mercenaries charge towards Lin Yi. Lin Yi takes out his staff and swiftly uses it against the incoming attacks. Huang Xiaofeng's friend is shocked and exclaims, such high agility. Lin Yi dashes away from the warriors, and Huang Xiaofeng's friend uses his skill, Assault Slash, at Lin Yi. Lin Yi thinks to himself, overwhelmed by numbers, huh? Looks like it's time to use reversal of heaven and earth. The Assault Slash hits something and explodes. Huang Xiaofeng's friend laughs and says, just a wet behind the ears kid. That's all you are. Lin Yi's staff suddenly emits a dark aura, and he uses a skill on Huang Xiaofeng's friend, making him tremble. The friend spits blood and kneels to the ground, thinking, what kind of move is this? Clearly, no attack was made. Lin Yi looks at them, and Huang Xiaofeng's friend thinks to himself, such a bizarre ability, it shattered the defense of the gold-level gear in an instant. Lin Yi uses his skill, reversal of Dry Valley grass shaving technique. Alfred says to him, big bro, are you alright, big bro? He replies, I'm fine. Whatever tricks this kid has, isn't he just a priest? We have so many brothers, each clad in gold-level gear. Let's take him down together. Vincent says, yes, big bro is right. Eugene is grossed out by the blood on the floor. Suddenly, all of them attack Lin Yi simultaneously. A warrior shouts, Flash Iron Fist. Another shouts, Flying Strike. Another shouts, Thousand Petal Glory. Another shouts, Blazing Cannon. Lin Yi laughs while he looks at them all. He suddenly uses reversal of All Stars Radiance. All of them feel the intense skill of Lin Yi. An intense red light envelops the field, and multiple chains suddenly come out of Lin Yi's hands. He uses the fallen heaven and earth hell skill on them, making them all chained up as their skin melts. One by one, his chains pierce them, and they drop like flies. Lin Yi remains standing. Wang Xiaofeng's friend trembles on the ground and says, "Impossible. We were instantly killed." Lin Yi says, "Tisk, as expected, relying on people is not as good as relying on money." Huang Xiaofeng shows off his new armor and says, "This was purchased at the Sofubi auction, a diamond-level, rankless suit worth tens of millions. A system notification says, rankless, diamond-level suit attributes activated. All attributes 100. Huang Xiaofeng's friend is shocked and says, "Sofubi? That's the top auction in Huaxia. Just the entry ticket requires assets of over 100 million. This financial power, truly worthy of being the sole heir of the Huang Corporation. That suit, without a doubt, must be a legendary rare treasure." Wang Xiaofeng says, "Lin Yi, this time I will make you kneel completely." Wang Xiaofeng said, "What's the matter, scared?" He trembled and said to Lin Yi, "It's not too late to beg for mercy." Lin Yi pointed his staff at Huang Xiaofeng and said, "All that glitters is not gold. No armor can shield the frailty within your heart. You cannot win." Huang Xiaofeng got angry and said, "Then you shall perish." He charged at Lin Yi and used his skill, Shadow Wind Sword. But Lin Yi managed to jump away, avoiding the Shadow Wind Sword. Wang Xiaofeng was shocked and watched Lin Yi jump in the air. Wang Xiaofeng's mercenary said to himself, "No, that's not right. He just used some technique and all the brothers clad in golden armor were downed. How can his damage be so high? How did he achieve this? Even more bizarre, at that moment I felt this lad was no longer human. He resembled those beings that emerged from the magic tide." Wang Xiaofeng said, "Impossible. Did you invest all your points in agility?" Lin Yi instantly went to the back of Huang Xiaofeng. Huang Xiaofeng shouted, "I have a high bonus from my armor set." He used his skill again, Shadow Wind Slash, and said, "If I hit you once, you're finished." Lin Yi managed to evade it again and mockingly said to Huang Xiaofeng, "Your base attributes are too poor. You didn't even land a hit. My turn now. First to find the weak spot in the armor." His eyes glowed red, and he used his skill, Reversal Damage Plundering Technique. He pointed his staff at Huang Xiaofeng, forming a giant cross with a beam of red light. A system notification said, "Damage dealt, 1,000 points. Upper garment armor damaged. Diamond set's total attribute bonus vanished." Huang Xiaofeng's diamond armor broke as the diamonds were only made in China, and he shockingly said, "My diamond divine gear." Huang Xiaofeng charged his aura and faced Lin Yi. He suddenly used his charge slash, but missed. He tried triple strike but missed a gain. He used sweep 1,000 armies and missed onk. Lin Yi jumped so high that the mercenary saw him in the distance. Wang Xiaofeng got frustrated and pointed his diamond sword at Lin Yi, saying, "Stand your ground for me." Suddenly he felt something in his body and rolled on the ground, shouting, "Ouch, that hurts." Negative 500 health points, and another 500, and another negative 500 health points. Wang Xiaofeng said, "What strange technique have you used again?" Lin Yi suddenly reversed his skills and said, "Indeed. For someone devoid of combat skills like you, my basic attack can breach your defense." He healed Huang Xiaofeng, adding 1,340 health points. Lin Yi sat on the ground and said, "You can surrender now if you wish. Sign an agreement. It will state that Huang Xiaofeng voluntarily gifts his diamond-level equipment to classmate Lin Yi as an apology, and will never cause trouble again." "How about it?" Huang Xiaofeng got angry and shouted, "In your dreams!" "Never." He felt intense pain again, and Lin Yi said, "Oh, my skill cooldown is ready again." "Your pricey defense gear is gone." Huang Xiaofeng immediately charged towards Lin Yi, saying, "You cur! Still dare to threaten me? Take my ultimate move." He used his skill, Pegasus Meteor Explosion. A huge explosion hit Lin Yi, and Huang Xiaofeng laughed, saying, "Ha ha ha, you trash!" Still clinging to life, Lin Yi suddenly used Shadow Wind Slash on Huang Xiaofeng, breaking all of his fingers and arm. Huang Xiaofeng screamed in pain like a girl. From the dust clouds, Lin Yi walked with his intense red aura and his eyes glowing red like a demon. Lin Yi used his healing art, instantly healing Huang Xiaofeng with 13,400 weight health points. His bones realigned instantly while being healed by Lin Yi. Huang Xiaofeng looked at his body and said, "This is truly wicked. Ah, if you lay a finger on me again, my father will never let you off." Lin Yi suddenly got serious and said, "What I despise the most is being threatened." He used his skill on Huang Xiaofeng, reversal healing art plundering technique, and Huang Xiaofeng screamed in pain. Lin Yi said, "Don't rush, your health has just been replenished. Let's continue the drain." Huang Xiaofeng was hit by a huge crossbeam. Huang Xiaofeng's mercenary was shocked at what happened to his boss. Lin Yi healed Huang Xiaofeng again and instantly attacked him again, making his body feel intense pain. Huang Xiaofeng's mercenary watched Huang Xiaofeng and said, "Cough, torture, this is torture." The other one said, "Boss, did we really provoke a priest?" Lin Yi's staff glowed with an intense aura, and he used his skill, Catastrophe Descents. From the sky, a huge beam of red light hit Huang Xiaofeng. Huang Xiaofeng's mercenary was shocked and said, "Surely little Huang isn't really dead." A camera was behind a bush, recording everything that happened. A person said in the live stream, "What's this? What gossip did the big paparazzi reveal today?" Another said, "Wow, what's going on? Isn't this the well-known rich second generation, Huang Xiaofeng? Who's the person opposite him? Shaking hands with so many gangsters, planning to kill in silence." Another said, "What skill is this?" A person in the viewer said, "Such a strong mage, where did Huang Xiaofeng get his courage?" Huang Xiaofeng said, "Jealous? You poor dog." In the group chat, a person said, "Oh my, Huang Xiaofeng's words are so harsh. I didn't expect him to be such an uncivilized person." Another said, "No wonder he's so proud. Turns out he has another trick up his sleeve." Another said, "How much would this set of equipment cost?" A person said, "Resent the rich." A person said, "Blood pumping, arrogant second generation, abusing power, kicks the plate. Super god operation by the big shot, brutally crushes." Another said, "Can money really accomplish everything?" Another said, "Did I see it wrong? Is this a priest? He can heal and deal damage at the same time." Another said, "What kind of talent does this priest have? He directly tore apart a warrior with unrestricted diamond equipment." Another said, "Someone write a blood letter, find this god, I want to be his disciple." A person said, "Wow, this guy looks too much like my classmate." A smiling face said, "Are you from Jang City's professional academy? We might be talking about the same person. I heard they had a conflict a few days ago. It seems Huang Xiaofeng tried to hit on Goddess Su and failed." A pig said, "Ah, I remember this person was clearly a priest." A hooded guy said, "Does that matter? This guy was first rumored to solo dungeons. Then a few days ago, he mysteriously made Huang Xiaofeng eat dirt. Doesn't it all add up? He must have awakened some top-tier talent." A hammer said, "Didn't someone previously dig up that the gods selling SSS great equipment and strategies on the forum had their login IP showing in Jang City? In the Bulin Dungeon Nightmare S-rank strategy, kid-friendly. Sandstorm Bow, S-rank strategy." A bunny said, Yes, this god created dungeon records, but none of the dungeons were at large professional levels." A devil said, "Also, his transactions were photographed. Your school students should recognize him, right?" A girl with the ID, "I'm not a seal," said, "It's not Lin Yi. I bought equipment from the big shot before. He's very low-key. Stop gossiping." A person said, "The person above is too obvious. This is solid evidence." And she said to herself in her room, "What should I do? Now the big shot can't hide anymore. There must be many more powerful people who, like me, want to team up with the big shot. Will I miss my chance to hold on to his leg?" In the Lin Yi fan club group 8, a dog in love said, "Lin Yi is invincible. Can heal damage per second tank, can even regenerate mana, support, and carry the Holy Trinity. The true God has descended." A hippo said, "God." A one-eyed demon said, "What does it mean for a priest to brutally defeat a warrior? It means the discrimination against professions will end, and priests will no longer be the lowest tier. The new star of the era has been born." A one-eyed pit bull said, "Revolutionary professional. Join my Lin Yi cult. Break the resource barriers. Break the talent restrictions." A person said, "People like Huang Xiaofeng are truly disgusting. He acts all charming in front of girls, but it's all thanks to his father's connections. He even calls people to gang up on his classmates. Looks down on us. Arrest them all and punish them severely. The eldest son of the Huang Corporation folk, but he bit off more than he could chew this time, and now he's panicking. Look at his arrogance, yet he's just a worthless, spoiled brat. It's not just money. His father, Wang Tianqi is a high-ranking member of the Professional Alliance. No matter what, he can always rely on his father to get into the alliance. Can the Professional Alliance allow such scum to enter? Like father, like son, get him off the stage. The Huang Corporation garbage, bankrupt. Another said, the stench is overwhelming. The Professional Alliance must give us an explanation and take action. The stock value of Huang Corporation has plummeted. Hackers are attacking, Wang Shua said. Huang Xiaofeng is too much. Mom and Dad, you have to teach him a lesson. Her dad said while smelling his cup of hot toilet water, Moo, you can't. Her mom said, this child's character is twisted. Taking the wrong path in life will naturally bring its own consequences and lessons. But if you encounter difficulties and want to use power that isn't yours to suppress others, you will never become an excellent professional. Wang Shua said, Mom, if we intervene, wouldn't that make Xiao Ye the same as Huang Xiaofeng? He can solve this on his own, can't he? In another scene at the online meeting, a person said, Lin Yi hasn't participated in the professional test yet. Very impressive. He pressed his remote with a single button and said while watching on a huge TV, awakening a talent, it should be above the legendary rank? Choosing to be a priest is a bit of a waste. Such a once-in-a-century genius should be directly admitted into the Professional Alliance as an exception, right? What do you all think about admitting Lin Yi into the alliance early? The twins said, agreed. For global stability, such a person must be admitted into the alliance as soon as possible. An old bald guy said, Old Huang, why are you still here? Have you given up on your son? A man with red hair said, ha ha ha. Actually, this isn't a big problem for Minister Huang. It's also an opportunity. Why not seize it? Wang Tianqi silently thinks. Wang Tianqi, head of the Huang Corporation, minister of the alliance branch, said, I'm still dealing with matters at the company. The compensation arrangements for Lin Yi have already been planned. As an unqualified father, I deeply apologize for my son's misdeeds. I've sent someone to handle it on my behalf. Please rest assured, I will take this matter seriously. Back in the forest, Huang Xiaofeng rolls on the ground from pain. Suddenly, a person shouted from a distance, Please wait, Lin Yi, show mercy. A helicopter arrived at the scene, and the person shouting was Zhao Qihang. Zhao Qihang runs towards Lin Yi and said, The chairman of the Huang Corporation requests to speak with you. Huang Xiaofeng laughs on the ground with his missing tooth and said, My dad is here, you're doomed. Just wait and see. Lin Yi said, What's this? The chairman of the Huang Corporation wants to pressure me? Then he can come here in person. Zhao Qihang bows down to Lin Yi and said, No, the Huang family is willing to compensate for Huang Xiaofeng's actions. Uncle Huang wants to apologize to you personally. And he hands over his phone. Huang Xiaofeng was shocked and said, You're bowing down to this poor guy? Are you crazy? Wait, what did you just say? My dad is going to apologize to him? What nonsense are you talking about? Moments later, Wang Tianqi, head of the Huang Corporation, minister of the alliance branch, said, Hello, are you Lin Yi? Sorry to keep you waiting. Lin Yi said, Yes. Huang Tianqi, head of the Huang Corporation, minister of the alliance branch, bows down and said, I am Huang Xiaofeng's father. Everything Huang Xiaofeng did was due to my lack of guidance. I deeply apologize for the trouble he caused you all. Lin Yi said, You're too kind. Huang Xiaofeng was shocked at what his father, Huang Tianqi, head of the Huang Corporation, minister of the alliance branch, said. Huang Tianqi, head of the Huang Corporation, minister of the alliance branch, continues to say, Just a verbal apology is far from enough to make up for my son's mistakes. I would like to apologize to you in person and compensate for the losses. Equipment, items, as long as it's within my ability, I can provide them. As for Huang Xiaofeng, I hope you can hand him over to Zhao Qihang. I will definitely discipline him strictly. Huang Xiaofeng suddenly fell to the ground, and bubbles came out of his mouth. Lin Yi said, Since you're so sincere, I agree. However, regarding the specific compensation, I want 3 sets of unrestricted diamond equipment. 1 set for a priest, 1 set for a mage, and 1 set for a swordsman. Additionally, I want 5 million alliance coins. Can you manage that? Zhao Qihang was suddenly shocked at Lin Yi's demands and said, What? Zhao Qihang said to himself, Level 3 diamond set, 3 sets for different classes. It's almost impossible to find such sets in the entire country. Wang Tianqi, head of the Huang Corporation and minister of the alliance branch, said, Level 3 diamond equipment. But if you need 3 sets, it might take a few days. I don't have immediate stock channels here. Don't worry, I'll have someone farm them in special dungeons. The Alliance is also willing to provide extra resources and support for you. Zhao Qihang, while fastening Huang Xiaofeng's seatbelt, muttered to himself, "Damn, I have to clean up your mess again." He suddenly used his eyeglass to look for the video camera, and the system said, "Electronic device detected." He went to the camera and turned it off. He addressed the live stream. "Thank you all for watching. Mr. Huang has personally come to apologize and discuss compensation plans. Please tune in to tomorrow's official live broadcast for details. Thank you all." Lin Yi said, "Alliance?" and thought to himself, "It seems the Alliance has noticed me. Have they discovered my unusual talent already?" Huang Tiangqi, head of the Huang Corporation and minister of the Alliance branch, said, "Besides, I can provide you with all the secret dungeon resources near Jang City. There are over 50 dungeons in total, except for a few rare ones. After all, Jang City isn't mine alone. It's filled with various factions and deep-rooted conflicts." Lin Yi replied, "No worries, a month is enough time." Zhao Qihang looked at Lin Yi in disbelief and thought, "Over 50 dungeons cleared in a month? Can a new professional even do that?" Huang Tiangqi, head of the Huang Corporation and minister of the Alliance branch, said, "Yes. Tomorrow night, please bring your teammates. I'll treat you all to dinner." As for the online rumors, Lin Yi said, "I will post a statement on the professional forum." "Mr. Huang, you can live stream tomorrow's dinner." Huang Tiangqi thought to himself, "This young man Lin Yi has already thought this far? It's settled then. His future is indeed limitless. He's an outstanding talent," and he pressed the button to end the video. Lin Yi said, "Given your and Huang Tiangqi's attitude, I'll let him off the hook today. But remember, 3 strikes and you're out." Zhao Qihang replied, "Understood." "Sai, Uncle Huang's family is quite complicated. Extreme environments tend to create extreme people." "Some things." Lin Yi said, "I have no intention of discussing Uncle Huang's family matters. It's not appropriate." Zhao Qihang responded, "Good. Thank you for understanding." In another scene at a 5-star restaurant, Yujilan, the next day. This is the first restaurant in Jang City officially designated as a 5-star establishment, always highly praised. The chefs come from all over the world. The restaurant is known for its exceptional focus on customer experience. Whether dining alone or in a group, everyone gets their own private room. Each room has a dedicated service team, ensuring the best dining experience. Most importantly, regardless of your status, even if you can only afford the cheapest golden egg fried rice, you'll receive the same VIP treatment. Wang Shua said to Lin Yi, "Although Huang Tiangqi has already apologized to you on the live stream, you should still be careful at this banquet." Lin Yi replied, "Don't worry, there's no problem." He thought to himself, Huang Tiangqi is making such a serious apology because he sees my potential and wants to establish a connection early. The waiter said, "Mr. Lin, this is Mr. Huang's reservation, room 888E8. Please come in." Huang Tiangqi, head of the Huang Corporation and minister of the Alliance branch, said, "Lin Yi, you've arrived. Please have a seat." "These two are Sumumu and Bai Ji, right?" Wang Shua said, "Yes." Huang Tiangqi, head of the Huang Corporation and minister of the Alliance branch, said, "Come sit here." Bai Ji said, "Ah, okay, thank you." Huang Tiangqi instructed the waiters, "You can start serving the signature dishes now, thank you." He then sat down and said, "First, let me apologize once again for my son Huang Xiaofeng's actions towards you. I'm sorry, it's my fault for not teaching him properly and not managing him well, leading to his malicious behavior." Wang Shua and Bai Ji were shocked and thought to themselves, "No intimidation or arrogance, kind and humble." Huang Xiaofeng's father, the head figure of Jang City, is actually like this? Lin Yi thought to himself, a parent's love for their child makes them plan far ahead. The chairman of the Huang group, willing to lower himself. Lin Yi said to Huang Tiangqi, "I understand Mr. Huang's sincerity. If Huang Xiaofeng can recognize his mistakes and learn to restrain himself, I will let bygones be bygones." They both shook hands. The security of Huang Tiangqi said, "Boss, I've brought the items. Should I show them now?" Huang Tiangqi replied, "Yes, show them." The security said, "Okay." A system notification said, "Equipment name, Demon Emperor's Regal Attire, 4-piece set, type, said current forging level, 1 quality. Diamond grade, level free, equipment requirement, priest equipment effect. Constitution 30, Intelligence 30, increases self-healing effect by 15%, has passive rejuvenation effect. Restores health equal to the damage dealt to enemies. Cooldown 10 seconds. Additionally, increases self-healing effect by 50%. Lin Yi said to himself, as expected of diamond grade. Luckily, it doesn't conflict with my current gear. It seems like a straightforward boost to healing and survivability. But in reality, it doubles the reverse damage. He said aloud, I'm very satisfied. Bai Ji, while looking at her new armor, said, thank you. Wang Shua thought to herself, 3 sets of level-free diamond-grade gear all at once. Even with the Huang family's wealth, this can't just be for show. They must have invested heavily. Wang Shua said, excellent gear. Thank you, Uncle Huang. We'll accept them. In the live stream, people commented, is this the top dog of Jang City, the behind-the-scenes boss of the Huang group, Wang Tiangqi, showing such respect to a newcomer like Lin Yi? Of course. So what if he's a big shot? He didn't teach his son well and ended up kicking an iron plate with the god. Exactly. If his apology wasn't sincere and he didn't give enough compensation to Lord Lin Yi, we would drown the Huang family with our spit. Since the god has said he won't pursue it, let's disperse. They continued to talk while Bai Ji enjoyed the meal and desserts. A few hours later, Lin Yi said, let's call it a day then. Huang Tiangqi, head of the Huang Corporation and minister of the Alliance branch, replied, all right, there are quite a few reporters outside. I'll see you out. Lin Yi said, this is the nightmare level pass to the land of bones. Of course, this isn't all. The promised dungeon resources will follow. That's great. Outside, the press said, Lin Yi is coming out, and they took pictures of Lin Yi, Wang Shua, and Bai Ji. The press asked, Lin Yi, we heard your awakening talent is reverse healing, and you can solo any dungeon. Is that true? Lin Yi, did you really solo the newbie dungeon and get an SSS rating? Please respond. No professional has ever done that alone. Are you the anonymous god on the professional forum? Lin Yi silently walked out as people took pictures of him. In another scene at Huang Shaofeng's room, a dark energy said, ferociously grim destiny of the demon god. At the hospital, Huang Shaofeng opens his eyes, and dark energy surrounds him. He says, who the hell are you? Master Megao laughs and responds, hee, me? I am Master Megao from the Abyss, a high-ranking demon with pure blood and immense power. Huang Shaofeng says, I thought you were something special. When we humans wake up, we send you back to the Abyss as bugs. Master Megao mutters to himself, what are you proud of? Being the laughing stock of the city after getting smashed by a priest. Master Megao says to Huang Shaofeng, that's called a strategic retreat, okay? Are you really content? The ignorant and foolish humans laugh at you. Your friends and family don't help you, but instead, they suck up to those who humiliate you like bootlickers. How about making a deal with me? I can give you unparalleled power right now. Crush those who humiliate you, make your father realize that you are the one who truly deserves respect. Huang Shaofeng suddenly throws the pillow at Master Megao's face and says, get lost. This time I'm showing mercy. I, Huang Shaofeng, am a genius among geniuses. I don't need the pity of a lowly ant like you. Give that crappy power to those poor losers. Master Megao thinks to himself, can I kill this idiot now? Patience, patience, everything is for the performance. He then says to Huang Shaofeng, hey, anyway, whenever you make up your mind, just call out the name Megao. I will hear your call immediately, grant you the great power of the Abyss, and lead you to become an unyielding fallen one. In another scene at the dungeon secret realm, Land of Bones level, 6 to 10 difficulty, Nightmare Lin Yi says, Baiji, how many times can you still use your awakened talent this week? A system notification announces, Land of Bones, a forsaken place shrouded in death, surrounded by an army of dormant skeletons. When you enter, you will awaken them, and they will see you as fresh, tasty food. Baiji responds, once. I used it once during the 2 dungeons I did earlier. Lin Yi advises, well, don't rush to use it then. Save it for better resources later. Even though it's a nightmare level resource dungeon, we have a diamond grade set. The best platinum drops in the dungeon won't improve us much. The Huang family has already agreed to give us better dungeon resources this week, opening the catastrophe level difficulty dungeon for us. Now we just need a weapon to surpass the transition period, but even if we don't get a usable one, we can sell it for a high price. So this time, we have 3 goals for the dungeon. First is free attribute points. Second is getting a platinum weapon. And third is achieving an SSS level strategy for the nightmare difficulty. Just watch, I'll treat it as live teaching. Wang Shuo winks and says, "Great, then I won't step in unless you mess up." They all enter the dungeon. A few moments later, a system notification states, "This dungeon's difficulty level is commonly referred to as bone soup among professionals and students." To get an SSS rating, 4 conditions must be met. First, kill the final boss, Undead Knight. Second, eliminate all undead skeletons. Third, do not use the dungeon's specific weapon, Holy Sword, to suppress all undead in the Land of Bones. Fourth, before clearing the dungeon, the Holy Sword must retain more than 60% durability. Baiji comments, "The reason the Land of Bones is called Bone Soup is because the common and hard levels are the same. You just need to use the Holy Sword to clear it without thinking. This is my first time in the Nightmare difficulty." Wang Shuo says, "With a 300% restraint damage official cheat, if it appeared in Nightmare, could it still be called Nightmare?" Wang Shuo comforts Baiji, "Don't worry, after we finish this dungeon, we'll sell the equipment and buy you some snacks. Okay?" Baiji replies, I don't need them." Lin Yi says, all right, I'm not working for free." Now watch closely. Lin Yi bites his thumb and drips his blood in the crack on the floor. Suddenly, the earth shakes. He says to himself, "Use blood to lure these skeletons, making them ignore the Holy Sword's protective barrier they originally detested." He enters a continuous bleeding state. All attributes decrease, and he spits strawberry juice. Suddenly, a mob of skeletons aggressively charges towards them. Lin Yi shouts, "Let's retreat." Wang Shuo throws an item at Lin Yi and says, "Lin Yi, catch this." A system notification states, "Pain relief herb pill. Take it when your body is injured. Significantly reduces physical pain. No healing abilities. Won't repair wounds." Lin Yi catches it and uses it. He runs away from the mob of skeletons. His health is below 25%. Vitality below 25%. Lin Yi thinks to himself, my judgment was correct. These undead skeletons' desire for blood far surpasses their aversion to holy light. Baiji nervously asks, "Do we really not need to go up and help?" Wang Shuo said, "No, shouldn't we trust him completely?" That's Lin Yi. Lin Yi cuts his arm with his nails, bleeding strawberry juice. He continues to run while his main health is below 10%, with the system repeatedly warning, "Main health is still below 10%. A few moments later, a system notification says, "Approaching the edge of the Land of Bones dungeon." Lin Yi thinks to himself, "We've arrived." He suddenly uses his skill Divine Healing Method, health regain 250. Another health regain 250. And another health regain 250. The skeleton mobs are shocked and confused. Lin Yi shouts, "It's too late to find it unappetizing now." The mob of skeletons begins to run away from him. He uses his skill, Reversal of Divine Damage. He looks at them seriously and follows up with the skill Fallen Hell. All undead skeletons' health is reduced to 0. Lin Yi stands silently as they look at the giant hole in the ground. Baiji and Wang Shuo are shocked, and Lin Yi silently observes. A voice from the cave asks, "Who awakened me?" It is the boss Undead Knight, and he has awakened. He shouts, "I will use your skulls as cups and drink all your blood." A system notification says, "Name, Undead Knight level, 9 strength, 11 constitution, 15 intelligence, 20 spirit, 15 agility, 10 aptitude, platinum skills, grudge fire, undead fury, nether abyss." The Undead Knight uses his skill, grudge fire, on Lin Yi. Lin Yi faces the Undead Knight and uses his skill, reversal healing art, plundering technique. It hits the Undead Knight, reducing his life bar by half and deducting 500 health. Lin Yi said, "Too fragile." A system notification said, "Reversal Divine Healing Method. Catastrophe descends, damage increases by." A system notification said, "Undead Knight has entered a severely injured state." Suddenly, another system notification said, "Passive skill Undead Fury triggered. Undead Knight's attributes enhanced." The Undead Knight said, "Return, my brethren." A system notification said, "All undead creatures resurrected, gaining 100 health per second." Lin Yi was shocked, and the skeleton army started healing. The Undead Knight charged with his army and shouted, "Foolish human, you have reached a dead end. Any last words?" Lin Yi smirked and laughed at the Undead Knight. Baiji said, "The Great One." Wang Shuo confidently said, "Ha, these monsters are really stupid. They can't even do simple math." The undead knight only gains 100% health per second. Lin Yi doesn't need the Holy Sword's healing restriction to counteract. Just suppressing with output, 3 seconds are enough to finish them. Suddenly, a huge beam of red light blasted. Health adds 100. Health deducts 500. The undead is dead. Health adds 100. Health deducts 500. The undead is dead. The undead knight was shocked, and his jaw dropped. Lin Yi said to him, "Last words are something you should ask yourself." A system notification said, "Reversal healing art deducts plundering technique. Health deducts 750, includes 50% damage increase, and the undead knight disintegrated." A system notification said, "Defeated dungeon boss undead knight gains 6,000 experience points. Completed dungeon land of bones, beginning reward calculation. Completed all hidden conditions. Rating upgraded to SSS rank. Received 1 gold chest, 1 platinum chest." A system notification said, "Name, Lin Yi profession, priest level, 8 strength, 10 adds 20 constitution, 10 adds 20 adds 30 intelligence, 40 80s 220 30 spirit, 10 adds 20 agility, 10 adds 20 adds 20. Equipment. Activated magic emperor set, 4 pieces, swift boots, flickering stone, emerald ring, awakened talent. Reversal of heaven and earth. Single target skills, healing art, deducts plundering technique, support skills. Clarity art, confinement technique, group skills. Divine healing method, deducts catastrophe descends level 2, starlight radiance, deducts fallen hell. Wang Shua said, "Lin Yi, not bad at all." A system notification said, "Sumumu and Baiji did not contribute to output or movement, considered AFK. No experience reward calculation." Wang Shua was shocked. A system notification said, "Completed final task of the dungeon Land of Bones, protected the Holy Sword shield from any undead attack throughout. Received unique reward, Stone Sword Key. Stone Sword Key, unique. Can open a portal to a one-time dungeon Land of Death under suitable conditions. Highest difficulty is catastrophe level." Baiji said, A catastrophe level dungeon key? Did I see that right?" A system notification said, "Final task of the Land of Bones has disappeared. Would you like to open the chest rewards? Yes or no?" Wang Shua said. "There's actually a hidden one-time dungeon key in the Bone Soup dungeon." Lin Yi said, "Yes. The exclusive item for a one-time special dungeon is different from regular dungeon keys. After use, the key and the dungeon both disappear, as do the rewards inside. Because it's one of a kind, it's a very valuable strategic resource. The regular dungeons visible to beginners are normal, hard, and nightmare. After that, there are calamity, disaster, catastrophe, and epic levels. Top-tier regular dungeons and rare one-time dungeons are monopolized by professional forces." Baiji said, "So the rewards for one-time dungeons of the same level are better than those of regular dungeons, right?" Wang Shua said, "Much better by several times. And they always drop unique rewards matched to the challenger." Lin Yi said, "Wait, does that mean none of the professionals who got SSS rank managed to keep the shield's health at?" And he thought, "Professional SSS rank?" Wang Shua said, "Sigh, who cares why they didn't make it? Let's start the chest opening." Baiji laughed and held Lin Yi's arm. Wang Shua held him as well and said, "Let's see what our great Lin the Koi Ori can get." Lin Yi said, "Yes." Suddenly, they opened the golden chest. A system notification said, "Gold chest opened, received gold level skills massacre and Iron Fist of Blue. Attributes added, platinum chest opened, received 10 points. Free attribute, platinum equipment, Hound's Fang, and meteor staff." Lin Yi said, "None of these are suitable for a priest. But this meteor staff, Mumu, don't you need a new weapon?" Wang Shua said, "Yeah, it's all right. The guaranteed 10 free attribute points are already a gain." A system notification said, "Intelligence adds 10. Current intelligence, 52, adds 20, adds." Lin Yi said, Equip the meteor staff. It should correspond to your 5 elements master earth attribute." Wang Shua asked, "Where do we go next?" Lin Yi said, "Actually, our trio, whether in terms of equipment or output data, is already ahead in the professional test. Repeat the dungeon, accumulate experience to reach level 10. Suddenly, they teleported out. A few moments later, outside, Lin Yi said to them, "Can you two solo the Land of Bones next? Following my steps earlier, you definitely won't reach SS rank, but getting an S rank is still easy for gaining experience. Bai Ji said. I have no problem. Suddenly, something happened. Lin Yi said, while covering for Wang Shua, "Wait, there's danger!" And he was shocked and shouted, "Bai Ji!" A bald guy grabbed Bai Ji and said, "Hey, kid, did you guys take the stone sword key?" Outside the dungeon, the bald guy said while holding a stone, "If you know what's good for you, hand over the stone sword key." Their team consisted of a level 15 mage, a level 11 priest, 2 level 12 warriors, Lin Yi, a level 8 priest, Wang Shua, a level 6 mage, the bald guy, a level 13 assassin, and Bai Ji, a great sword fighter. The bald assassin taunted Lin Yi, saying, "Or else, your teammate." Suddenly Bai Ji's eyes glowed in anger and she said, "Why?" She suddenly slashed the chest of the bald assassin and shouted, "Why should I give it to you?" The level 15 mage cast his flame spell and attacked Bai Ji, hitting her directly and causing her to fall to the ground. The level 15 mage said, "You have some skill, but..." The level 11 priest healed the bald assassin. Lin Yi said to them, "If you don't want to die, let her go." Bai Ji sat on the ground while the level 15 mage said, "Cough, don't be so rough. Actually, I like it tough," and pointed his fireball at Bai Ji. Suddenly, a beam of energy shot at him. He managed to evade it and shouted, "What? Damn it!" The ground exploded while Bai Ji managed to escape from them. The bald assassin shouted, "Hey, what the hell are you doing? Weren't you supposed to stop?" The mage silently observed the fight. The level 12 warrior on the ground said to Lin Yi, "You, a kid not even at level 10, how can you?" He had painful convulsions. Wang Shua used her skill to hold down the other lady with her bionic tears. Lin Yi said to them, "Get lost. Who gave you the guts to rob us?" The level 15 mage laughed and said, "Ha ha, regret your arrogance today when you reach hell." He cast a buff spell on the bald assassin, saying, "Second brother, leave no one alive." The assassin became fiercer and buffed with fighter spirit, saying, "Kill this kid first. The other two girls are nothing to worry about." Wang Shua said, "Does this guy really not care about his teammates' lives?" Lin Yi said, "Moo, Bai Ji, step back. They have the scent of the magic tide." Lin Yi's aura intensified as he thought to himself, "They're all fallen ones." They willingly made deals with abyss demons, ignoring their original talents and gaining abyssal powers several times stronger than their own, losing their humanity, and becoming enemies of humans. He said to them, "Reversal, divine healing, catastrophe descends." Fireballs rained from the sky, and the bald guy rushed towards Lin Yi. There was a huge explosion, and the level 15 mage laughed. "Ha ha ha, a useless guy who can't even cast a skill." A few moments later he said, "Second brother, their equipment looks good, take it all." In the dust clouds, the silhouette of the bald assassin emerged. When the dust cleared, Lin Yi was holding the bald guy by the neck, his eyes glowing in anger and unscathed. The mage and his friend were shocked and said, "What?" The mage shouted at the priest, "You idiot, heal quickly." The priest said, "Big brother, no, they all died in an instant." The mage thought to himself, how is this possible? A priest not even at level 10, where did he get such strong attack power? Unless he also made a deal with an abyss demon. No, a priest. Attack! It's that Lin Yi. This guy isn't an ordinary professional. No, he's not even human. He suddenly fled the scene shouting, "Run!" Lin Yi said, "Think you can run? Collaborating with demons, I won't let you go." Lin Yi suddenly used his skill, Reversal Starlight. Radiance! The mage and priest shouted, "No, no." The attack hit them with a fall in hell, making a huge blast. The intense power of Lin Yi disintegrated them. Lin Yi thought to himself, all reversal skills with enhanced damage can directly kill a high constitution boss of nightmare level. For professionals 5 levels higher, their health can be zeroed out. They are doomed. Wang Shua said, "If we don't act, the ones who die now will be us." Bai Ji said, "Should we dispose of the bodies? What if their guild finds us?" In the news, the reporter said, "No rush. These fallen ones won't have any guilds or organizations willing to acknowledge them." News. New fallen ones escape prison. Lin Yi said, "As for in the shadows, they each act on their own and won't care." He looked into the mage's bag and said, "Platinum and gold equipment mixed, but attributes are locked. Only fallen ones can use it? What a pity." Suddenly he saw something and said, "Got it. A pass to the giant's demise forest, Calamity level." He thought to himself, a Calamity level dungeon pass? Good stuff. The level 10 dungeon giant's demise forest Its nightmare level was once a test in the professional test. For years, no raid team has cleared that dungeon. Its second boss, the Dark Curse Knight, became a nightmare for all students, a roadblock on the path to becoming professionals. All elite professionals team up to challenge the Calamity-level giant's demise forest. Their goal isn't just top-tier equipment and experience. It's to obtain the drop after a flawless and first-time clear, the key to the catastrophe-level dungeon, Forgotten Nest. But that's a story for later, Wang Shua said excitedly. It's the giant's demise forest. Can we go there? Lin Yi said. Once Baiji's talent cooldown is over, we'll enter the dungeon. Not only do we need to work hard to reach level 10 in the dungeon, but we also need to strive for the pass to the Forgotten Nest. Baiji said, so, what do we do with these fallen ones? Even if we burn or chop them up, there will still be traces. Wang Shua said, bury them? Sigh, if only one of us was a summoner, we could feed the bodies to something. Lin Yi said, hey you two, why not throw them into the dungeon? Let them disappear with the dungeon cooldown. Wang Shua said, good idea. I didn't expect the dungeon to have this function. They threw the bodies into the portal. Lin Yi said, all right, let's head back to the academy to rest and recover, balance work and relaxation. Once Baiji's Koi Aura cooldown is over, we'll head straight to the giant's demise forest. Wang Shua and Baiji smiled in excitement. One day later, at Jang City's KP, Wang Shua said, preparing for the upgrade exam, it seems like we haven't relaxed and had a big meal since we awakened our talents. Lin Yi said, don't worry, we'll be earning plenty of alliance coins from now on. Baiji happily ate her dessert. Lin Yi said, when we have free time, we can come here often. Wang Shua said, sounds good. Actually, it's better to save up for equipment. I'm not a kid, I don't need to spend so much on food and fun. Baiji said, hey, I can go Dutch. No, wait, let me pay this time. Lin Yi said, next time, our team doesn't lack funds. The waiter arrived and said, hello, your bill has already been paid by that gentleman over there. Lin Yi was confused and said, He looked at the other table and said to himself, who is he? It was Shang Guanyan, head of the Lingyun sect and an official from the Professionals Alliance. He said, hello, I'm Shang Guanyan, an official from the Professionals Alliance and also the head of the Lingyun sect. Lin Yi stood up, shook his hand, and introduced himself. Hello, I am Lin Yi, a student at Jang City's first professional academy. These are my teammates, Sumumu and Baiji. Shang Guanyan said, I know. I'm here to invite you to join Lingyun sect, which will allow you early entry into the Professionals Alliance. Baiji was shocked and continued eating, saying, wow. Wang Shua said, early entry into the Alliance? Lin Yi said, but I haven't taken the professional test yet. Besides, if I agree to this, people might think I use special privileges to get in without showing my strength publicly. He thought to himself, it would be hard to avoid suspicion of backdoor dealings. Lin Yi poured a glass of warm water and said, so, I won't agree. Plus, I have no plans to join any sect. Shang Guanyan said, I didn't expect you to refuse. Well, strong individuals have their own considerations. No problem. I hope to see you join the Alliance soon. He drank the warm water and continued, if you need anything, feel free to contact me anytime. This is also the Alliance's way of showing appreciation for talent. Also, on a personal note, when you arrive, I would like to have a fair duel with you. Lin Yi said, no problem. He thought to himself, Lingyun sect, huh? This guy is interesting. In another scene, a new round of challenges began. Lin Yi said, Baiji. She used her power and said, coming. A system notification said, you have been granted an unknown power, receiving a special buff, Gaze of the Goddess of Luck. Each dungeon clear will upgrade the chest reward by 1 tier. Duration, 24 hours. Lin Yi said, use the pass and the key to open the portal to Giant's Demise Forest. A system notification said, detecting dungeon portal opening request. Reviewing, please wait. Dungeon Secret Realm, Giant's Demise Forest, Calamity level, has been opened. A few moments later, a system notification said, preparing to enter Giant's Demise Forest, level 8 to 15. Difficulty, Calamity. Description, the world's calamities call this place home, and the Nether Abyss is its final destination. This is the demise place of the giant race and a land filled with death and despair. They all went in. Inside, Lin Yi said, Giant's Demise Forest. It's said to be a fragment separated from a massive secret realm. Although you can enter at level 8, It has the Calamity difficulty which other dungeons can't compare to. Suddenly, a giant hand held a rock. Lin Yi shouted, "Here they come!" A system notification said, "Name, Spectral Fallen. Level, 8. Strength, 15. Constitution, 15. Intelligence, 11. Spirit, 12. Agility, 11. Aptitude, Gold. Skill / charge, leap strike, thrust." Wang Shua shouted, "Lin Yi, leave these small fries to us." And she used her skill Bionic Tears. Health, -200. Critical hit health, -623. Wang Shua was shocked and said, "My output." Baiji attacked the Spectral Fallen and caused damage. Health, -150. Health, -150. Health, -150. She said, "It's really doubled." Lin Yi snapped his fingers and said, "Healing art, clarity." He said to Wang Shua and Baiji, "Watch out for their slash and charge combos. Crouch and roll." Lin Yi thought to himself, "Looks like the new equipment is really useful." Mumu and Baiji's output ability has far surpassed most students of the same level. Baiji evaded the attack of the Spectral Fallen and jumped into the air. Wang Shua slid to evade the attack of the Spectral Fallen and used her skill, Poison Bubble, while Baiji used her Flame Slash, obliterating the Spectral Fallen. Suddenly, the earth shook and dark energy surrounded the place. Wang Shua said, "What is this?" Baiji said, "Ah, everyone be careful." Lin Yi said, "Watch out, the first boss is here." Suddenly the boss arrived and a system notification said, "Name, White Spirit Knight. Level, 13. Strength, 27. Constitution, 22. Intelligence, 15. Spirit, 18. Agility, 20. Aptitude, Platinum. Skills, Knight's Charge, Radiant Javelin, Guard, Lion's Barrier, Holy Light." Lin Yi used his skill, Reversal Starlight Radiance. "Fall in hell at the White Spirit Knight?" Wang Shua asked. Did it die?" Lin Yi responded, "No, not yet. Watch your positions. Chip away at its health bar and stack bleed debuffs." Suddenly, the White Spirit Knight charged toward them. Wang Shua used her skill, Bionic Tears, Poison Bubble, while Baiji shouted, "Flame Slash!" A system notification said, "White Spirit Knight is poisoned and suffers continuous damage, gaining a bleed debuff. Health -800, health -50, health -450, health -600. A system notification said, "Knight Skill Holy Light, health 2000, all attributes greatly increased. Knight Skill Guard, physical and magical defense increased by 40%. Wang Shua exclaimed, "Is this the White Spirit Knight's fixed skill? When its health drops to 1/4, it goes invincible." Baiji said, "The first boss is this challenging," Lin Yi remarked. "This must be its exclusive skill before becoming an undead." Lin Yi used his skill, Clarity Art, and said, "I'll kite it. You guys make sure not to pull its aggro." A few moments later, he jumped from branch to branch and said, "Come on, White Spirit Knight." He thought to himself, "This spot is hard to hide in, but the view is clear, and the distance is just right. If it were a professional knight, it would definitely use long-range attacks, like a javelin throw." A system notification said, "Knight Skill Lion's Barrier. Adds a shield that blocks 300 physical damage and 300 magical damage. Knight Skill Radiant Javelin." The attack quickly approached Lin Yi, and he was hit. The dust clouds cleared as Lin Yi stood with a crimson-red aura. A system notification said, "Reversal of Heaven and Earth. Health 1500, attack power greatly increased. Defense greatly increased. Movement speed greatly increased." The White Spirit Knight was confused and shocked. Suddenly, Lin Yi attacked the White Spirit Knight. A system notification said, "Reversal Healing Art Plundering Technique." Lin Yi thought to himself, long-range attacks don't work, so what's next? I guess it'll use a charge skill, retrieve its weapon, and switch to melee. The White Spirit Knight used its skill, Spiritual Power Gathering. A system notification said, "Knight Skill, Charge Attack." Lin Yi used his skill, Item Skill, Blink. A system notification said, "Reversal Clarity Art Confinement Technique." They clashed their weapons. A system notification said, "Equipping the Flickering Stone increases all attributes by 20 points and grants the active skill Blink, which allows you to teleport 10 meters in a specified direction." Lin Yi thought to himself, "Too bad you're already in my trap." The White Spirit Knight was shocked. They clashed their weapons again. New health, 56. Health, 47. Health, 32. Lin Yi thought, great opportunity. After the long-range attack and charge, its Holy Light skill time is almost depleted. Now it can only waste its boosted attack speed with bare hands. Health plus 500. Health is at max. Health is at max. A system notification said, White Spirit Knight's Holy Light skill ended. Guard skill ended. Lion's Barrier skill ended. The White Spirit Knight tried to run away. Wang Shua stopped the White Spirit Knight from running and said, now you want to leave? Too late, Lin Yi said. Perfect. Cooldown's over. A system notification said, reversal, divine healing. Catastrophe descends. He followed up with another, reversal, starlight radiance, fallen hell. A system notification said, defeated White Spirit Knight, gained 8,600 experience points. Lin Yi leveled up to 9. Sumumu leveled up to 7. Baiji leveled up to 6. Baiji remarked, no wonder this is a Calamity level dungeon. The first boss alone is this tough. Wang Shua thought to herself, if it weren't for Lin Yi letting us take hits without getting hurt, with our current stats, even with diamond level gear, it would be hard to clear. Lin Yi said, so, the second boss, according to the guide, we should head straight up the mountain following the signposts. Lin Yi thought to himself, it's just strange, why aren't there any signposts for me? Suddenly, they were grabbed. Lin Yi thought to himself, I see, it must be the special teleportation method of the Calamity level dungeon. Lin Yi said to Wang Shua, remember to roll upon landing, or you'll be flagged as injured by the dungeon. Lin Yi used his spell buffer. He thought to himself, finally, we're gonna see the legendary curse teacher. Suddenly, Lin Yi was hit with Moonlight Family. He shouted to Wang Shua and Baiji, watch out! Wang Shua shouted, Lin Yi! Baiji called out, boss! Suddenly, the Dark Curse Knight appeared. Name, Dark Curse Knight level, 15 strength, 40 constitution, 50 intelligence, 50 spirit, 25 agility, 40 aptitude, diamond skills, rising slash, moonlight thrust, triple slash, moonlight sword QI, dark curse release, curse enchant. Special info, a mysterious unknown creature. Its presence here is unexplained. Lin Yi said, I've heard a lot about you, curse teacher. He thought to himself, no wonder you're a top-tier boss, attacking players without even showing up. If it wasn't for my reversal of heaven and earth, this would be a disaster with no way to dodge its attacks. The Dark Curse Knight attacked Lin Yi. A system notification displayed, Curse Enchant, when entering combat, automatically enchants its weapon, making its attacks deal magic damage. Dark Curse Release, greatly increases all its attributes. The Dark Curse Knight slashed at them, but they all managed to avoid it. A system notification displayed, Moonlight Sword Chew, an inescapable homing attack that bypasses tanks and hits squishy targets in the backline. Lin Yi shouted, Mumu, Baiji, don't dodge. Block it directly. Baiji blocked the attack, their slashes clashing. She thought to herself, so strong, feels like my tendons are gonna snap. Baiji knelt to the ground and spat out strawberry juice, shouting, whoa! Wang Shua rushed towards her and also shouted, whoa! Sumumu's health, 465, Baiji's health, 497. Lin Yi thought to himself, Moonlight Sword QI isn't even Curse Teacher's most powerful attack. The Dark Curse Knight uses movement stiffens. Wang Shua continues to tell herself, and this is after the Sword QI's damage was partially neutralized. Good thing we stocked up on enough potions. Right now it's impossible for me to switch back to my priest skills to heal us. Lin Yi used his skill, Starlight Radiance, Fallen Hell, as the attack hit the Dark Curse Knight. He followed it up with his skill, Divine Healing. Catastrophe descends. He continued with Healing Art, Plundering Technique. The Dark Curse Knight was bombarded with multiple attacks from Lin Yi. Wang Shua was shocked and thought to herself, even with Lin Yi's badass triple combo, he only knocked off a third of Curse Teacher's health. And our gear is the latest upgrades. Wang Shua used her skill, Wood Skill, Poison Bubble, and followed up with Ice Skill, Ice Spike, hitting the Dark Curse Knight multiple times. The dust cleared, and its health decreased by 157. Lin Yi thought to himself, it's coming. He suddenly jumped towards the Dark Curse Knight, but it managed to dodge the attack. It suddenly used its skill, Rising Slash, hitting Lin Yi and knocking him back. The Dark Cursed Knight followed up with its skill, Triple Slash. The Dark Cursed Knight recovered health, plus 789. Lin Yi's health, plus 501. Another health, plus 501. The Dark Cursed Knight silently observed and looked at Lin Yi's neck, critical hit point. The Dark Cursed Knight suddenly launched a normal attack at Lin Yi, landing a critical hit. Wang Shua and Bai Ji were shocked. Lin Yi sighed in discomfort and recovered health, plus 888. Lin Yi said, "Curse Teacher's strength is no joke, gotta stay focused." He used his skill, Plundering Technique, while it moved close to Wang Shua and Bai Ji. He hit the back of the Dark Cursed Knight. The Dark Cursed Knight suddenly looked back at Lin Yi and used Dark Cursed Knight's aggro, 100% on Priest Lin Yi. Lin Yi shouted and ran, saying, "Stick to the plan." Wang Shua said, "Okay." The Dark Cursed Knight chased after Lin Yi, using his skill, Plundering Technique. Lin Yi thought to himself, "I'll hold all the aggro, keep Curse Teacher from attacking Mumu and Baiji. Even if it's a tank, we can whittle down its health. After all, Reversal of Heaven and Earth is a perfect counter to skill-heavy bosses like this. It's the ultimate counter for bosses that rely on skill damage. Even though it's a Calamity-level boss with huge health and defense boosts, we just need a bit more time." The Dark Cursed Knight used its skill, Aggro Transfer, and suddenly looked for Baiji while she hid behind a tree. Lin Yi used his skill, Reversal, Divine Healing, Catastrophe Descends, decreasing its health by 937. Lin Yi said, "Curse Teacher, remember your opponent is me. I'll always stand in front of my teammates, making your attacks useless." He used Reversal, Starlight Radiance, Fall in Hell. Lin Yi shouted at the Dark Cursed Knight, saying, "Die!" Dark Cursed Knight knelt to the ground and began to fade. Lin Yi, in shock, thought to himself, "Is this?" A system notification said, "Defeated Dark Cursed Knight and obtained its surrender, gained 9,300 experience points. Dark Cursed Knight has permanently disappeared from the Giant's Demise Forest dungeon. Giant's Demise Forest Calamity level downgraded to Nightmare level. Due to your influence, Giant's Demise Forest Nightmare level downgraded to Hard level. Completed Giant's Demise Forest task, flawlessly defeated the dungeon Dark Cursed Knight, received unique summon Dark Cursed Knight. Can summon level 15 gold level Dark Cursed Knight for you, usable up to level 20. Last cooldown 1 day." Bai Ji, with eyes sparkling in excitement, said, "Boss, you straight up wiped out Curse Teacher? And you can still summon Curse Teacher to clear dungeons, even lowered the dungeon's difficulty?" Lin Yi happily said, "Yep, this is our team's achievement." He thought to himself, just as I thought, bosses like Curse Teacher, who haven't been defeated in a long time, give amazing rewards when beaten flawlessly, especially with a luck buff stacked on. Wang Shua, in shock, said, "Look, the system messages aren't done yet. Could there be something even more awesome?" A system notification said, "Obtained entry pass for the catastrophe level dungeon Forgotten Nest. Congrats, you've met the requirements for the catastrophe level dungeon Forgotten Nest. The original Sin Observer guarding the nest will open the gate for you." Wang Shua said, "Remember? I said before beating Curse Teacher is all about getting the entry pass for Forgotten Nest." Lin Yi said, "Complete the hidden task, get the entry pass, change the dungeon setup. Wonder what impact this will have on others." Wang Shua said, "Any problem? We're helping people out here. No one needs to worry about Curse Teacher anymore, minimizing the chances of giving up the final test and paving the way to becoming a professional." Lin Yi said, I'm just thinking, does this mean they're missing out on some necessary training to become professionals? Never mind, let's move on to the last boss. Only the giant in the end, deep in the forest, is left." And they walk across the map. Lin Yi said to himself, "The setup of Giant's Demise Forest is quite interesting. The second boss, Dark Cursed Knight, is actually the toughest in the whole dungeon. The final boss might look like Godzilla, with massive, earth-shattering moves, but it's just a big dumb brute." A system notification said, "Name, Giant in the End level, 15 strength, 25 constitution, 30% intelligence, 10 spirit, 15% agility, 10 aptitude, gold skills. Giant's Barrage, Giant Iron Fist special info, a mysterious unknown creature. Its presence here is unexplained." Baiji said, "Boss, the guide says to stick to its left foot and trim its nails, right?" Lin Yi said, "Yeah, don't worry. This guy's attack speed is slow, with obvious windups. Stick to its left foot, and it can only try to stomp you. Baiji said, "Okay, I'll pull the boss." Wang Shua said, wait a sec." Lin Yi said, "I didn't say we're using the same strategy this time. How about we have Curse Teacher do the dirty work for us?" Lin Yi summon, Dark Curse Knight, level 15. Dark Curse Knight, just as powerful as when it was a boss. "Go, Curse Teacher." Dark Curse Knight suddenly charges at the giant in the end. Suddenly it uses its skill Moonlight Thrust. Dark Curse Knight uses its skill Giant's Barrage and sees weakness in sight. It uses its skill Rising Slash, followed by Moonlight Sword Chi, and another triple strike. Lin Yi said, "Mumu, use your ultimate. Baiji, just buff us with your enhancement skills." Wang Shua and Baiji said, "Got it." A system notification said, "Great Sword Fighter's Inspiration. Team Attack Up. Team Crit Rate Up." Baiji uses her skill Flame Sword Chi, while Wang Shua uses Bionic Tears and Poison Bubble. Both landed a hit on the giant in the end. Lin Yi said, "Let's finish this," and he uses his skill Fallen Hell. A system notification said, "Defeated dungeon boss giant in the end, gained 8,000 experience points." Lin Yi leveled up to 10, Sumumu leveled up to 8, Baiji leveled up to 7. Lin Yi suddenly glows in gold. Wang Shua said, "Lin Yi, you're level 10 now." A system notification said, "Judging by the results, challengers completed all hidden conditions. Dungeon rating upgraded to SS rank, received double experience points." Lin Yi leveled up to 11. Sumumu leveled up to 9. Baiji leveled up to 8. Baiji said, "Level up. Twice in a row? I've never heard of this happening before." A system notification said, "Dungeon Giant's Demise Forest, starting reward calculation. Due to the special ability Gaze of the Goddess of Luck, the cleared dungeon chest has been upgraded to Diamond level. Completed all hidden conditions, rating upgraded to SSS rank, and due to the special ability Gaze of the Goddess of Luck, received an additional Platinum chest. Open chest rewards? Yes or no?" Wang Shua hugs Baiji and said, "Wow, Xiaobai, your luck is insane. It's like you're a walking good luck charm." Lin Yi said, "That's why I added her to the team." A system notification said, "Diamond chest opened, obtain diamond level skill Rising Tide, and platinum level equipment Heart of the Giant. Each member got 15 free attribute points. Lightning Paper X1, platinum chest opened, each member got 15 free attribute points. Obtained platinum level equipment, White Spirit Knight's breastplate, and White Spirit Knight's spear. Also got 3 marrow ash." A system notification said, "Heart of the Giant portable equipment, all attributes 15, has the active skill Giant Strength, granting a shield effect for 5 seconds. Marrow Ash adds shield breaking effect to weapons, slightly increases weapons' physical attack. Lightning Paper adds extra lightning elemental magic damage to weapons. White Spirit Knight's breastplate set armor exclusive to knights, increases strength and constitution, reduces wearer's agility, activates set effects. White Spirit Knight Spear Set Lance exclusive to knights, increases strength, grants Radiant Javelin effect, upgrades Radiant Javelin skill by 2 levels, activates set effects. Rising Tide, Priest exclusive skill, heals all allies within range, randomly dispels 2 debuffs." Lin Yi said after reading all the loot, "This skill, not bad." Lin Yi uses his skill Reversal Rising Tide Dead Sea. Level 1, summons a deathly wave that sweeps across the field, dealing 500 HP damage to all enemies within range, not including attribute and equipment modifiers, and randomly applies 2 debuffs. Lin Yi said to himself, "Looks like my reversal talent doesn't turn team buff skills into harmful ones. It's similar to boss control skills, like the White Spirit Knight's charge, originally meant to stun and slow me down. But after the reversal, it dispels my debuffs and boosts my speed. So, when Rising Tide is turned into an attack skill, its original debuff dispel for allies becomes a debuff applicator for enemies. However, since it's random, it can't be precisely defined. It could be attribute reduction, healing reduction, or even control effects like stuns." A system notification said, "Learn skill Rising Tide." Lin Yi said to himself, "This reminds me that I should focus on learning dispel skills to build a control playstyle." Moreover, the description of Reversal of Heaven and Earth is clear. If the talent reaches a high level, it can even change the essence of skills. It really feels like I can reverse anything however I want. Lin Yi said to Wang Shua and Baiji, We'll sort and distribute the rest of the stuff once we're out. I need to inform the Academy and Shangguan about cursed teacher's disappearance and the dungeon difficulty reduction. I guess this is gonna cause quite a stir. The next day in the principal's office, the principal exclaimed, "What? Lin Yi wiped out the dark cursed knight in the giant's demise forest. If I heard you right, you're talking about the Calamity level giant's demise forest? He achieved SS rank in the Calamity level dungeon, completed the final task. And the difficulty of giant's demise forest dropped a level?" Shang Guanyan, head of the Lingyun sect and an official of the Professionals Alliance, confirmed, "That's right. Lin Yi contacted me after he left the dungeon, and the Alliance confirmed it." The principal continued, "And the entry pass for Forgotten Nests?" Shang Guanyan replied, "He got it. You know, currently only 73 human professionals have entered Forgotten Nest. Of those, 24 sacrificed themselves inside. The rest all chose to quit halfway. Not a single one cleared it, not even halfway through. They can't attempt it a second time. It's not that they don't want to, but they can't get a second entry pass, or they've exceeded the level limit." Huang Tianqi, head of the Huang Corporation and minister of the Alliance branch, added, "He needs to enter while stuck at level 15 without advancing to 16. Such a promising professional, the Alliance will definitely provide maximum support, but once inside, it's up to him." The principal sighed, "This is great, just great. All the students at the Academy owe him thanks. We must hold a commendation ceremony. Previously, I suggested in a meeting to seal this dungeon, but it was opposed by all sides." Huang Tianqi responded, "Quality over quantity. Students who can't face difficulties should be eliminated. The Alliance won't support those unfit to be professionals." The principal nodded, "I'm just expressing my feelings. The Dark Curse Night. It has discouraged several generations of our students." Shang Guanyan remarked, "It's not that simple." He opened his fan loudly. Suddenly, Wang Shua burst through the door with a bang. "Sorry, principal, to interrupt. We've encountered some trouble with Lin Yi's team. We informed the Alliance right after leaving the dungeon, and within 24 hours, the Professionals Forum exploded with this news. The latest and hottest discussions on the forum include frame-by-frame analysis. Is Lin Yi the son of corruption or a demon talent? But another thread says, enter to see the detailed points of the fallen Lin Yi. Yet another accuses him of making a deal with demons, selling guides and gear, and ruining the community. Some even maliciously analyzed and filmed him frame by frame, claiming his talent is unreasonable and unrealistic, saying he made a deal with demons. Given that Lin Yi is an excellent student at Jang City's first professional academy, recognized by the Future Professional Alliance, you all should be aware of Lin Yi's character and strength. He's the pride of our academy. Please, do something for Lin Yi." The principal said, "Sumumu, we understand your feelings." Shang Guanyan reassured, "I will verify this immediately." In the chat, Son of God said, "I'm a level 35 senior member of the Alliance, graduated from the first professional academy in the capital. Here's my proof. Check out my analysis below. Lin Yi is definitely a fallen one. All these so-called mysterious talents and overnight geniuses are just hype from Jang City." Eyes wide as bells added, "A priest with an output talent is unheard of, let alone such explosive damage. If you don't admit the video is edited, then he must have made a deal with demons." Grape Venex chimed in, "I have connections. His teacher is a friend of my dad's. A lot of people at his school are skeptical, saying those videos are staged." Random Guya replied, "Really? Staged? I'd rather believe he made a deal with demons." Grape Venex continued, "Yeah, I'm sure this is a scam. Scammers are a bit better than fallen ones, but I hope the Alliance investigates thoroughly, punishes those who need it, and doesn't cover it up. Lin Yi, come out and prove yourself. Otherwise, we have every reason to doubt. Cancel the fallen one's professional test qualification." But Lin Yi is still a student. Isn't this presumption of guilt a bit much? How could he be a fallen one? You guys are quick to judge without any real proof. Let the truth come out. The principal said, "Sue, I'll go with you to verify this teacher's situation." Wang Tianqi remarked, "Who knows if this teacher even exists?" Shang Guanyan responded, "This is clearly made up by outsiders who don't understand the Alliance's inner workings. I suggest the Alliance, the school, and the Huang family issue a joint statement, but it might not be enough." Lin Yi then said, "Everyone, I request a demon aura test." Shang Guanyan agreed, "Lin Yi." In the live stream, it was reported, The Alliance's three-way denial has had a certain impact on the rumors. The so-called internal school source doesn't exist. The source of the rumor has admitted it was his doing. As for Lin Yi's alleged deal with demons, at the Alliance base, a person asked, "Lin Yi, can we talk about why you want a demon aura test?" Another added, "Is your talent related to demons?" Lin Yi's friend questioned, "Can the Alliance's credibility be trusted? How do we know the machine wasn't tampered with?" Someone in the crowd shouted, Lin Yi, you're our Academy's role model. Don't let them take you down." His friend replied, "Wow, Lin Yi really showed up. I heard he requested the demon aura test himself." A skeptic muttered, The Alliance has deep waters. Just watch and see." The crowd fell into instant silence. A photographer nervously swallowed. Gulp, a reporter, visibly tense, asked, "Nervous?" Lin Yi responded calmly, "If you're so scared, don't be a reporter." A girl in the crowd called out, "Speak up, why so quiet now?" His friend added, "You were just questioning the Alliance. Do you think the world revolves around you?" Another person interjected, "Oh, live testing is starting. Don't waste time talking." At the demon aura testing point, a soldier instructed, "Please enter the Holy Judgment Array for testing." Lin Yi took off his jacket and said, "All right." A system notification announced, "Beginning demon aura contamination detection. Testing." The soldier hesitated, then said, "Hey, actually, you don't have to do this. Some people just can't stand others being good. Most professionals believe in your strength." Lin Yi shrugged. "Actually, I just find this interesting." The system notification updated. Lin Yi continued, "I don't care what those people say. I just don't want those who trust me to worry." The soldier nodded. "I get it." The system notification progressed. 50%. The soldier added, "We hope for a good result, or we'll have to arrest you on the spot." Lin Yi replied confidently, "Got it." The system notification reached. A few seconds later, it declared, "Testing complete. Demon aura contamination 0%. No contract with demons detected." The soldier sighed in relief. "Great, I'll print the report for you right away." A person in the crowd with a missing tooth gasped, "What? Not even a trace of demon aura. How? How is this possible?" In the live stream, people reacted, "Where are those who said he's definitely a fallen one? Not talking now? Oh my God, a priest with such strong output without a demon contract, what is his talent? Yeah, I'm curious too. Maybe he's some kind of chosen one. Night God is awesome. Is Night God unbeatable?" Lin Yi stepped forward and declared, "Now I'll reveal my attribute points and level. If anyone has a problem, come at me. Solo or in a group, whatever." In a different scene, Huang Xiaofeng suddenly stood up in his bed, exclaiming, "What the hell, they all believe it?" He jumped towards the window, muttering, "Lin Yi, shady. He definitely tricked his way through with some demonic influence. No way, I have to warn him." Huang Xiaofeng sneaked up on Lin Yi, eyeing the food Lin Yi had bought, and thought to himself, "Peasant food? Milk tea? Snacks? Lin the dog has really fallen, not even grinding dungeons, just indulging himself like this." Tisk, tisk. Suddenly, Huang Xiaofeng lost track of Lin Yi. "Damn, where is he?" Lin Yi kicked the bottom of Huang Xiaofeng, catching him off guard. "Did you break out?" Huang Xiaofeng screamed like a girl. "What the hell, so sneaky?" Lin Yi smirked. "Or maybe the stalker is the real sneaky one." Huang Xiaofeng huffed, "Ha, don't be ungrateful. I'm here to give you a heads up." He leaned in and whispered, "You've run into them too, right?" "Those trash abyss demons." Lin Yi replied casually, "Nope." Thinking to himself, Lin Yi added, "Just a couple of fallen ones who came knocking." Huang Xiaofeng wasn't convinced. "Stop lying. I'm telling you, after you barely beat them, that stinky abyss vermin will come for you. Let me give you some advice. Report it to the Alliance ASAP. Help them track down those demons." Lin Yi raised an eyebrow. "Oh, so you're saying an abyss demon targeted you, but not only did you resist, you also ran to the authorities?" Huang Xiaofeng scoffed. Those filthy rats can't even show their real faces in the human world. And they think they can make me submit? I, Huang Xiaofeng, am born to be the main character. I'm #1 in wealth, #1 in looks, and #1 in power. Do I need some low-life scum to prove myself? Lin Yi thought to himself, maybe you're only #1 in being punchable? But seriously, despite his trashy attitude, this guy did resist a demon's temptation, which is kind of impressive. Lin Yi then said aloud, "Not only do I loathe the abyssal demons as much as you do, but the talents I possess are beyond their reach. You know exactly what I mean." As Lin Yi walked away, Huang Xiaofeng fumed. What's that supposed to mean, Lin the dog? Just you wait. I don't believe you. I'm reporting this. Lin Yi sighed to himself. Better get in touch with Huang Tianxi and have him locked up again. So noisy. Suddenly, Lin Yi's phone rang. The message read, Lin Yi Night God boldly. We caught the guy spreading rumors. Jang City's first professional Academy Night God fan club. Long live Night God. Lin Yi Night God boldly. We caught the guy spreading rumors. This dude was even reselling your guides. Lin Yi typed, who? Long live Night God. Replied in the chat, Cao Yuan, he's in our class. He used your guide to clear the dungeon, then edited it and sold it while trashing your name. Lin Yi asked, do you have proof? Long live Night God responded, yeah. He was spreading rumors in a small group and my buddy sent me screenshots. Lin Yi instructed, block this guy from now on. No guides or gear should circulate to him. As for the rumors, you and your friend make those screenshots into images for me, and I'll post an announcement on the professionals forum. Long live Night God asked eagerly, but the bros are mad. Can we give him a good beating? Lin Yi replied, the professional test is coming up soon. No need to ruin your future over a lowlife. The best punishment for a future professional is to never get free attribute points. Since you outed Cao Yuan, I'll give you guys an exclusive skip class guide that isn't for sale. Long live Night God? Asked in disbelief, huh? There's an exclusive guide? Lin Yi confirmed. Of course, you guys can request any dungeon guide you want. Group member A chimed in, what? Really? Lin Yi added, not only that, if you spot anyone else like Cao Yuan, report them. I'll have more guide perks for you. Group member B sighed, boo-hoo. When will making guides be as easy as frying an egg, like it is for a pro? Lin Yi then teased, oh, by the way, a sneak peek. The Land of Bones Skip Class Guide is coming out soon. Here's a preview. Preview of the Land of Bones' Skip Class Guide. Long live Night God, exclaimed, keeping the Holy Sword's HP at 100%. What the hell? Group member A gasped, Night God, that's crazy. Group member B praised, Lin bro, you're always my bro. Please, don't hold back. Reward me with more guides. Lin Yi concluded. But I need you to spread the word to those who bought Cao Yuan's cheap knockoffs, violating my rights. Starting today, anyone who buys or circulates knockoffs will never get any of my future guides. Long live Night God. Acknowledged, understood, Night God. Group member A rallied, fight piracy. Boycott resellers, group member B agreed, we're on it. Starting today, delete all knockoff Linbro guides. Anyone caught using them will be blocked permanently and won't get any future guides. Anyone covering for them will be treated as an accomplice and blocked too. A random member complained, why? We just want to save a bit of alliance currency. Another member grumbled, yeah, I think Cao Yuan's not so bad. The chat responded fiercely, these guides are Lin Yi's original work, painstakingly created in the dungeons. Cao Yuan's just a scummy reseller. You want SSS ranked clear rewards at the cheapest price? Isn't that too much to ask? You expect Lin Yi to work for free for you? A doubter protested. If he won't give them to us, fine. But this is extortion. How many more guides can he even make? It's all hype. Lin Yi responded coolly with a link to the Land of Bones guide preview. We've already got the preview version. Everyone in the group chat, what? I want that. Help, I want it too. I've been craving it for so long. Skeptic, I don't believe it. I'm not looking. This user has left the group chat. Group leader, then we'll block this ID permanently. Let's check his identity and block his other accounts too. Group, no problem. I blocked him too. Now, give me those guides, please. How do I join Night God's inner group? I want in. Offering a high price. I'll delete all those knockoffs right now. Support Night God's originals. Group leader, you can join the group. We have guides for the Land of Bones and all major dungeons, with updates as soon as possible. Group reminder, in the group, you can preview and try out guides and even chat with the pro to fill in the gaps. Honest to God. Random member, I'm here. I'm ready to go through hell for a guide from the pro. Another member, I want to join Lin Yi's fan group too. We're a legit guide group. ID, Lin Yi new messages, 999 plus. Screw it, I'm a fan. I'm Linbro's biggest fan. Lin Yi thought to himself, why did so many people suddenly join the group? He smirked. Well, when countering scumbags, you really have to hit where it hurts. A sharp point often works better than a fist. So, this way, I can secure my income stream without worrying about malicious competition messing with my earnings. Lin Yi pressed the elevator button. Now let's go over my current stats and gear. System notification, name, Lin Yi class, priest level, 11 strength, 15-20 constitution, 15-20-30 intelligence, 75-20-30 spirit, 15-20 agility, 15-20-20 activated equipment, demon emperor's attire 4-piece set, swift boots, blink stone, emerald ring, awakened talent. Reversal of heaven and earth. LV. 2. Single target skills. Healing art plundering technique support skills. Clarity art confinement technique group skills. Divine healing. Catastrophe descends heavenly stars shine fallen hell rising tide. Dead Sea Lin Yi reviewed his stats and pressed the notification. System notification. Reversal of heaven and earth level 2. Reverses and enhances all skills affecting the user, with the ability to toggle on and off freely. At higher levels, it can even change the nature of skills. Current conversion effect. Healing becomes damage, damage becomes healing. Buffs become debuffs, and debuffs become buffs, applicable to both allies and enemies. Current enhancement effect. Reduces mana cost by 10%, cooldown reduced by 10%, does not count toward the maximum 40% cooldown reduction from equipment and skills. Next upgrade condition. Reach level 20 and use reverse skills to kill 10,000 dungeon creatures. Lin Yi thought to himself. Looks like this is heading toward infinite power, but upgrading it can wait until after the professional test. After breaking through the level 10 barrier and gaining the boost from leveling and free attribute points, my intelligence is now close to 150. The next goal is to reach 150 base intelligence without equipment bonuses. After that, I'll work on raising secondary stats like agility, spirit, and constitution. Strength comes last. Just then, Zhao Qihang messaged, Lin bro, just like that, my stats are already in the top tier among students. Lin Yi replied, Zhao Qihang, this is Lin Yi. Zhao Qihang responded, Lin bro, you need something from me? Lin Yi explained, I'm looking to buy priest equipment above gold level, including weapons, shoes, necklaces, and jade pendants. I'll send you the specific details. Zhao Qihang said, Lin bro, gold level is doable, but anything higher might be tough. Lin Yi nodded. That's fine, gold will do. Zhao Qihang assured, sure, I'll send you the details in a bit. 10 minutes later, Zhao Qihang sent the message, Lin bro, here's what I've got for you. I've included attribute images, pros and cons, and prices for each. Summary. Necklace selection attribute summary. B-boot selection attribute summary. Jade pendant selection attribute summary. Lin Yi reviewed the items, thinking, this gold weapon has decent returns. Shoes, none of them are suitable. He replied, I'll take the priest weapon starry healing staff, bone necklace, and white bird jade pendant. No need for the shoes since none fit. Zhao Qihang confirmed, got it, I'll give you a discount. Lin Yi replied, no problem. Oh right, I also need some forging stones to upgrade these items to level 10. Zhao Qihang hesitated. Right now, the cost effectiveness might. Lin Yi thought to himself, can't exactly tell him I'm preparing to clear the land of death. Zhao Qihang quickly apologized. Sorry, Lin bro, I shouldn't have questioned you. I'll handle it right away. Adding the forging costs to the previous gear, the total comes to 2.4 million alliance credits. Minus 2,400,000 alliance credits to Lin Yi equipment details, name, bone necklace, current forging level, 1 max level 10, quality gold level. Effect, Constitution 10, regenerates 5 horsepower per second, max HP 200. Physical defense 20% name, white bird jade pendant. Current forging level, 1 max level 10, quality gold level. Effect, Intelligence 10, Spirit 10 includes the white bird effect. White bird effect summons a spirit bird that absorbs 30% of the damage from a magic attack once while equipped. Resummons after leaving combat. Name, Starry Healing Staff. Current forging level, 1 max level 10. Quality, gold level. Class requirement, Priest. Effect, Intelligence 10 adds 100 temporary attack power to targets affected by healing skills. Lin Yi, with fire and determination, declared, let's start forging. Lin Yi started forging. A few moments later, the system announced, forging successful. Upgrade level 10 Demon Emperor's attire 4-piece set has been forged to level 10. Upgrade level 10 Starry Healing Staff has been forged to level 10. Upgrade level 10 bone necklace has been forged to level 10. Upgrade level 10 Whitebird Jade Pendant has been forged to level 10. Forged equipment stats boosted by 1. Lin Yi thought to himself, this should do for now. With gear at this level, getting an SS rank in Land of Death should be possible. In a dungeon like Land of Death, the loot is either really good or really bad. Suddenly, he heard something in his bathroom. He muttered, Lin Yi went out and said, Moo? He saw Sumumu searching for her toiletries, wearing just a towel. He accidentally caught a glimpse of her from behind. Sumumu was shocked and blushed. Sumumu stammered, You! Why'd you come home without making a sound? I used your bathroom. You don't mind, right? The hot water in my room isn't working. Lin Yi replied, Oh, it's fine. Do you need me to take a look? Sumumu quickly said, No, it's okay. By the way, do you have a moment? I want to talk to you about something. Lin Yi responded, Huh? Me? Sure, but dry your hair and change first. Don't catch a cold. Sumumu nodded. Okay, just wait a sec. Just a few minutes. She then ran off like a cartoon character. Lin Yi said, All right. 5 minutes later, Lin Yi asked, So what's up? Why so serious? Sumumu hesitated. I wanted to tell you Xiaobai was complaining to me earlier. She's really not into the greatsword class. It doesn't suit her in a lot of ways. Even with the new gear, she's still struggling in solo dungeons. Lin Yi replied, Really? She hasn't mentioned anything to me. From what I've seen, she wields that greatsword pretty easily. Maybe it's tough, but she can manage it. If we could find a hero certificate that lets her change classes, she could pick something that suits her better. I'll ask Huang Tianqi about it later, see if he has any connections. But Xiaobai needs to be sure if she really wants to change classes. Sumumu sighed with relief. Wow, that's great. Now I feel better. I'll just head back. Lin Yi stopped her. Hold up. There's something else you want to say, right? It's not just about Xiaobai. Sumumu paused and then said, Lin Yi, you're such a dummy. How did you see through me? But you can't laugh after I tell you. Lin Yi chuckled. Promise. Sumumu pouted. No laughing. Sumumu continued. Lin Yi, you're a level 11 now, right? Have you noticed that ever since you awakened your talent, it feels like we're drifting further apart? Lin Yi replied, Huh? Really? Sumumu muttered to herself. I knew it. She then said, We've practically been together since we were kids. I thought that even after we awakened our talents, we'd still be the most in sync, the most trustworthy partners. But it feels like you don't need me anymore. You can earn hidden rewards all on your own and become the center of attention. And me? I'm just following your orders, handling little chores you could easily do yourself. I'm happy for you, really, but it feels like the gap between us is getting bigger. When we're in dungeons, I start to feel like I'm just dead weight. I can't even be a pillar of the team. Lin Yi reassured her. Mumu, you're overthinking it. Sumumu sighed. Silly, you don't understand. You don't know what it feels like to try and keep up with someone, only to feel more and more helpless. I don't want to keep depending on you. Lin Yi responded, If that's the case, then you'll need to be more disciplined starting today. No more snacks or late night meals. Unless we're in a dungeon, you're getting up at 5 a.m. to train with me. The goal is to increase your reaction speed. Sumumu was shocked. But isn't agility just about stacking points? Lin Yi asked. Do you think you have enough points? Sumumu started crying. Boo-hoo. Lin Yi said, All right, take this. Sumumu looked surprised. Is this the giant's heart for me? Lin Yi nodded. Yeah, it's a gift for you. This thing is perfect for you to use during the transition period. Plus, with your doppelganger's ability to double its effectiveness. Mumu, believe in yourself. Your talent paired with your class has limitless potential. Sumumu, now full of determination, declared, All right, I will. Starting today, snacks are out. Lin Yi thought to himself, Phew, this little girl still needs some solid encouragement to grow up, huh? Suddenly, Sumumu grabbed Lin Yi's hand, pushed him onto the sofa, and pinned him down. She teased, Professor Lin, please test out the potential of my bionic tears. Lin Yi was confused. Huh? Sumumu continued teasing him while sitting on top of him. Back rubs, massages, cooking, cleaning. I'm skilled in all of it. She then started massaging Lin Yi but forgot to tone down her strength, and she said, You better enjoy it. Lin Yi protested, Hey. A few moments later, Bai Ji arrived at the apartment of Lin Yi and Sumumu. Xiaobai, you're here, Sumumu exclaimed. Lin Yi added, Thanks for making the trip. I really appreciate it. Bai Ji responded, Hey, are you heading into the land of death right now? Don't you want to rest another day? Suddenly, a system notification appeared. You've been granted an unknown power, receiving the special buff. Gaze of the Goddess of Luck. Each time you clear a dungeon, the reward chest will be upgraded by 1 tier. Duration 24 hours. No need, Lin Yi said. I've already rested enough. You two are the ones who should take a break. Xiaobai, why don't you and Mumu go watch a movie? Work hard, play hard, you know? Lin Yi then used the key, and the system announced, using the stone sword key, you've summoned the one-time secret realm, Land of Death, and opened the portal. Another system notification followed. Enter the one-time secret realm, Land of Death. Select the highest difficulty level. Catastrophe descends. I'm off, Lin Yi said. Sumumu, shocked, stammered, catastrophe level? Hey, Lin Yi, you! A system notification appeared. Dungeon, Land of Death level, 15 to 25 difficulty, catastrophe. Extreme danger? The difference between your level and the dungeon level is too great. Proceed with caution. Description, a life-forbidden zone shrouded in death. Any living creature that enters will become food for the undead army. As Lin Yi entered, he muttered to himself, phew, at least there's no instant death trap in this dungeon. It's not as hellish as I expected. He activated his skill, Reversal of Heaven and Earth. Multiple notifications flooded in. The life energy on you has alarmed the Death-Winged Dragon. It's waking up. The life energy on you has alarmed the Skeleton King. It's waking up. The life energy on you has alarmed the Undying Lich. It's waking up. The life energy on you has alarmed the Giant Zombie Butcher. It's waking up. The life energy on you has alarmed the Death Maiden. It's waking up. A system notification appeared. Name, Undead Legion level, 15 strength, 10 constitution, 25 intelligence, 10 spirit, 15 agility, 10 aptitude. Gold skills. Grudge Flame, Undead Fury. Nether Abyss, a massive undead army began to awaken, launching an attack. Delicious, one monster murmured. Fresh meat. Another growled as Lin Yi approached them. The system then declared Undead Riot. Seals are breaking, and the Holy Sword Coronet of Red Flames has materialized. With it, you'll temporarily gain immense power. A system notification followed. Holy Sword Coronet of Red Flames. Unknown artifact, unknown rank. When equipped, all attacks against undead creatures will deal 500% more damage, include anti-healing effects, grant 50% damage reduction, and inflict widespread holy flame damage. A holy sword, Lin Yi mused to himself. This is like a lazy man's way of making bone broth. Definitely not going to use it. The system laid out the basic and additional requirements to clear the land of death. Basic requirements. 1. Survive for 2 hours under the attack of the undead army until the holy knights arrive. 2. Kill any one of the dungeon bosses. Complete either one. Special requirements. 1. Kill all the dungeon bosses. 2. Eliminate the death altar that continuously spawns undead creatures and clear all undead creatures in the land of death. 3. Do not use the Holy Sword Coronet of Red Flames. Complete the first 3 tasks within 2 hours before the Holy Knights arrive. 5. Unknown. Unlocked after completing the first 4 specific tasks. Lin Yi raised his staff and invoked Reversal of the Stars. He jumped and landed with a force that cracked the ground beneath him. You're not human! A monster shrieked as it burned. How can a human summon the flames of hell? Another exclaimed. Ah, it hurts. A third cried out as the sky grew more violent. Lin Yi's eyes turned serious and he invoked Reversal of Divine Healing. Catastrophe descends. The skill struck the ground, exploding violently. The system reported total damage in 1 second minus 1,304. Undead Legion has been wiped out. Just as I thought, Lin Yi muttered to himself. With the updated gear and stats, the Celestial Robes now have a 90% healing boost. This batch of level 15 gold grade undead soldiers really did get cleared in 1 second. Didn't even need the ultimate from Blue Sea Tide. But, Lin Yi thought to himself, a system notification alerted. A new wave of the undead army has appeared. Please break through the army's blockade quickly and proceed deeper to defeat the boss and destroy the death altar. Lin Yi thought to himself, I really have to thank my 2 good teammates. The system then issued a series of instructions. Use all the following items. Speed boost potion. Increase movement speed for 5 minutes. Wind Falcon Egg Pill. Temporarily increase agility by 50 points for 5 minutes. Thunder Elixir. Gain the lightning flash sprint effect for 5 minutes, continuously boosting movement speed. Smoked free-range chicken. Temporarily increased constitution. Lin Yi moved forward quickly, slicing through the monsters in his path. His eyes grew fierce as he invoked Reversal of Blue Sea Tide. A tide of crimson red sea surged forth, devouring all the monsters in its path. The tide had its own monstrous face, terrifying the demons and monsters it engulfed. The system reported, all enemies are in a soul-scorching state. All enemies' attack power is weakened. All enemies have been inflicted with a poison debuff and a silence debuff. Defense reduced. Speed drastically reduced. Enemies are stunned. Stun duration extended. Health minus 1080. The undead army has been annihilated. A few moments later, as the black water receded, a monstrous entity appeared. The system identified it as the Death Altar. HP, 10,000 points defense, 0 attack, 0 description. A bizarre structure that continuously summons undead creatures from the underworld. There are 5 in the land of death, each guarded by a dungeon boss. Once destroyed, the summoning of undead creatures in the current area will cease, but already summoned undead will not disappear. Another entity was revealed. Giant Zombie Butcher, level, 15 strength, unknown constitution, unknown intelligence, unknown spirit, unknown agility, unknown aptitude, platinum skills. Plague Outbreak, Corpse Poison, Regenerative Constitution, Split, Iron Hook Grab, Death Slash, Devour and Heal description. An undead creature made up of corpses, it loves tearing enemies apart and devouring them with the mouth in its belly. Its unique form allows it to be reborn through splitting after being killed. Lin Yi unleashed his skill reversal of Clarity Art Confinement Technique. The giant zombie butcher was imprisoned and controlled. Now, I just need 30 seconds. Lin Yi thought to himself as he commanded his monsters, who could attack while performing ballet-like movements. Go ahead. Defeat them. The system reported, Reversal of Healing Art Plundering Technique. Reversal of Divine Healing, Catastrophe Descends. Another system notification followed, Reversal of the Stars, Infernal Hellfire. A few moments later, the system announced, the Death Altar has been destroyed. Summoning of undead creatures in this area has ceased. The giant zombie butcher has been defeated, and 2 more zombie butchers have appeared. Without hesitation, Lin Yi used his skill plundering technique. The system reported, the split zombie butchers have been defeated. The Skeleton King and Undying Lich have awakened. Lin Yi, assessing the situation, thought to himself, looks like even with the Catastrophe Descends difficulty, as long as there's a level cap, it's not as terrifying as it sounds. At least with my current abilities and gear, soloing is more than doable. He called out, come out, Curse Master. I need you this time. The system reported, summon a level 15 gold-grade Dark Curse Knight for combat, with a duration of 1 hour. Lin Yi mounted the summoned Dark Curse Master, and the system announced Undead Awakening. As they flew over the sky, they landed violently and faced a boss on his throne. The system identified the boss, Skeleton King, level, 15 strength, unknown constitution, unknown intelligence, unknown spirit, unknown agility, unknown aptitude, platinum skills. Skeleton Legion's might, flag of death, evil aura, flesh resurrection, shield of the dead. Description: the Skeleton King strengthens surrounding undead creatures with aura skills and skeleton-exclusive buffs. Loves using hordes to hunt down enemies. Another monster appeared alongside the Skeleton King, Undying Lich, level, 15 strength, unknown constitution, unknown intelligence, unknown spirit, unknown agility, unknown aptitude. Platinum skills, Death Wave, Frost Magic, Black Hole, Eclipse, Frozen Blood description. A powerful lich who voluntarily embraced the realm of death, transforming itself into an undead being using dark and necromantic magic. Far more intelligent than typical undead creatures. Raging with power, Lin Yi commanded his summon, kill, as he locked onto the bosses. The Curse Master called out, Master, human. Lin Yi sighed and said, Curse Master. Then he commanded the Curse Master, take it down. Lin Yi thrust his staff into the ground as the Undying Lich watched in shock. She launched an attack toward the Curse Master, but he swiftly countered using his skill, Moonlight Thrust, reducing her health by 1,441. The undying lich screamed in pain, "Ah!" as a beam of light cracked her jaw and her body began to glow. Meanwhile, monsters from the surrounding area crawled into the battle, leaping toward the Curse Master. However, they were blocked by his Curse Shield, a skill that reflected all magical damage, sending the damage back to the attackers within 3 seconds. The monsters cried out in pain, "Gah!" as they were repelled. The undying lich spat out dark energy and gasped, "Ah!" Trembling, she called out, "Skeleton King, support me!" The Skeleton King stood from his throne just as Lin Yi positioned himself behind him. The Skeleton King looked back, only for Lin Yi to say, "Your opponent is me," before unleashing his skill. Reversal of Blue Sea Tide, Sea of the Undead. A system notification followed. The Skeleton King is in a withered state. The Skeleton King is in a weakened state. The Skeleton King's health, -999. Meanwhile, the Curse Master used his skill, Rising Dragon Slash, against the undying lich, causing her to shout in agony, "Ugh!" as the triple slash landed. The Curse Master's eyes glowed as he finished the attack with Curse Explosion. The undying lich exploded, shrieking, "Ah!" As the smoke began to clear, the undying lich, enraged, used her powerful black hole skill. But the Curse Master swiftly dodged the attack. The undying lich laughed sinisterly, "Ha ha ha ha, Frost!" But before she could finish, the Curse Master swiftly cut her in half with his Moonlight Assault. The undying lich, now in pieces cursed, replaced the Skeleton King at the abyss end. "I will use my soul as a price. May the foolish woman be damned to hell forever." Lin Yi suddenly realized what was happening and shouted, "Curse Master! She's going to self-destruct and drag you down with her." A system notification chimed, "Frozen blood. The undying lich sacrifices her own soul, depleting all remaining health to release a massive ice spell, dealing high ice magic damage and applying a freezing effect." The Skeleton King gasped in shock. What? The Curse Master simply replied, "Target 1 cleared," as he stabbed the Skeleton King in the chest. Lin Yi said, "Good job, Curse Master." As the undying lich watched the Skeleton King fall, Lin Yi followed up by using his skill, Catastrophe Descends, upon the Skeleton King. As the Skeleton King was overwhelmed by Lin Yi's power, he muttered, "Heh, ignorant human, the real despair is yet to see come." A system notification rang out. "You have killed the Skeleton King and the undying lich. Basic requirements for dungeon clearance met. Slaying the dungeon boss. The portal is now open, and you may leave through it, receiving a clearance rating based on the requirements you fulfilled." Lin Yi used his skill Healing Art on the Curse Master, followed by Clarity Art, replenishing his strength. Afterward, he attacked the Death Altar, and the system notified him, "The Death Altar has been destroyed." Another notification popped up, Dark-Winged Dragon, the Dark Curse Knight's companion and comrade from life. However, the Dark Curse Knight rarely summons it nowadays. Lin Yi said to the Curse Master, "The altar is gone, and the undead creatures pose no further threat. I'll clean up later. Let's head to the next area first." They flew together through the sky, and after a few moments, Lin Yi remarked, "Only 2 bosses left. You've saved me a lot of time traveling and fighting monsters, Curse Master." The Curse Master blushed slightly. Suddenly, a huge dragon attacked them from above. Lin Yi shouted, "Curse Master, we've been spotted by the enemy. Be careful." As Lin Yi and the Curse Master were about to be devoured by the Death Dragon, the Curse Master managed to protect Lin Yi, and a system notification appeared. Name, Death Dragon level, 15 strength, unknown constitution, unknown intelligence, unknown spirit, unknown agility, unknown aptitude. Diamond skills. Frost Breath, Dragon's Might, Frost Aura, Absolute 0, Dragon Claw description. Once a revered great dragon, resurrected by the King of the Undead. Empowered by Death's aura, it possesses exceptional control over ice magic, causing continuous damage and slowing effects. Another notification followed. Name, Death Maiden level, 15 strength, unknown constitution, unknown intelligence, unknown spirit, unknown agility, unknown aptitude. Diamond skills. Frost Arrow, Silence Magic, Strong Aura, Archer's Talent, Enchantment, Dark Arrow, Life Drain description. Once a righteous ranger of the Elven race, now revived by the King of the Undead. As a dark ranger spreading death, she moves swiftly, and her magical arrows carry death's power, turning her fallen enemies into dark minions. Lin Yi smirked and turned to the Curse Master, saying, "Which is scarier, this one-time secret realm or you?" not even giving us a chance to get an SSS rating. Without hesitation, Lin Yi activated his skill, Reversal of the Stars, Infernal Hellfire. He immediately followed up with Reversal of the Blue Sea Tide, Sea of the Undead. Both attacks struck the Death Maiden, and the system announced, Death Maiden's health minus 1,555, Death Dragon's health minus 1,555. The Death Maiden hissed, Despicable human ant, how dare you sneak attack us? She retaliated with her skill Frost Roar. Lin Yi, undeterred, muttered, Trying to turn the tables, huh? Now I'll show you what a real surprise attack looks like. As the Frost Roar hit, the Curse Master leapt out of harm's way. The Death Maiden laughed, That's it? Lin Yi casually pinched the arrowhead embedded in him, and the system declared, Hit by Frost Breath. Health, hit by Frost Arrow. Health. A new notification flashed. Movement speed greatly increased. Dispelled 1 frozen effect. Attack power greatly increased. The Death Maiden's eyes widened in shock. Impossible. My arrow clearly struck his heart. How can his health increase? Invincible body? Sensing danger, she turned to the Death Dragon, which was charging energy. Wait, something's off. You go first. The Death Dragon attacked, but Lin Yi's health increased further. Health 512, health 539, dispelled 1 frozen effect. Health dispelled 1 frozen effect. As Lin Yi's eyes began to glow red, the Curse Master made his move. He appeared behind the Death Maiden and charged at her. She frantically fired multiple arrows, but the Curse Master effortlessly blocked each one. So fast, she thought, panic creeping into her voice. No, I can't let him get close. All undead, heed my command. Block the enemy. She used her skill, Wall of the Undead, summoning a horde of skeletons to intercept the Curse Master. However, he stood firm, unleashing his skill, Moonlight Thrust, cutting through the skeletons and piercing the Death Maiden's body. Her health dropped by 985, and she moaned in pain. Silence Magic Mute, the system added. Life Drain, Vampirism Death Maiden's health, 347, 256, 277. The Curse Master relentlessly attacked, forcing the Death Maiden to snarl, Damn it! Only this foolish traitor knows how to fight up close. Desperate, she grabbed him, pressing her chest against his body, and sneered, Then go ahead and commit suicide. She activated a talisman, and the system displayed, Enchantment uses the power of charms to control a creature. The weaker the creature, the longer the control. Duration ranges from 60 seconds to 1 second. This effect can be dispelled. With a smirk, the Death Maiden commanded, Suicide! The system responded, Curse Master's health minus 300 command, Suicide, forces controlled creature to deal 300 damage to itself until the effect wears off. The Curse Master endured the self-inflicted damage as the Death Maiden giggled, Even if it's just for 1 second, that's enough. She followed with Frost Breath, striking him again, reducing his health by 794 points. The system added, Curse Master's movement speed greatly reduced, Curse Master's attack speed greatly reduced. Curse Master's attack power slightly reduced. As the Curse Master's life bar depleted, Lin Yi shouted in alarm, Curse Master, switch to defense mode. The Curse Master raised his shield, and the system responded, Black Curse Knight summons a large black shield. Due to its weight, movement speed is greatly reduced. Damage received is reduced by 70%. The Death Maiden sneered, You've taken too many of my skills. As long as I bypass your shield, your head is mine. She launched another attack, further depleting the Curse Master's health. Laughing, she declared, You're out of health, aren't you? You're done for. Once I finish with you, your companions are next. Suddenly, Lin Yi activated his skill, Reversal of Clarity Art, Confinement Technique. Anger flickered in Lin Yi's eyes as he said, What did you just say? He followed up with Blue Sea Tide, healing the Curse Master by 1,233 points and dispelling 2 negative buffs. With a cold glare, Lin Yi asked again, Who's going to deal with whom? The Death Maiden exclaimed, What is this thing? As she struggled against the vines entangling her entire body. She shouted, How are you still not dead? The Curse Master suddenly turned around and activated his skill, Charging Shield. Interrupt! He slashed at the Death Dragon, cutting off its head, and followed up with another skill. Knock up! Rising Dragon Slash. Lin Yi quickly used his skill, Reversal of the Stars, Infernal Hellfire. blasting the death dragon into oblivion. A system notification announced, "You have killed the death dragon." The death maiden screamed, "Death dragon! You all have no honor," before bursting into light. Lin Yi chanted, "Reversal of divine healing. Catastrophe descends," and struck the death maiden down. A system notification announced, "You have killed the death maiden." Lin Yi swiftly commanded, "Curse master, take care of the northwest side. I'll handle the southeast. Clear it fast." He muttered to himself, "Once we clean up the altars, it's over. This dungeon might be special, but it wasn't as hard as I initially thought." A system notification appeared, "Reversal of blue sea tide sea of the undead." Lin Yi thought, "With this, we can clear it in under 10 minutes. We've got more than enough time to meet the 2-hour requirement for Task 4. A few moments later, Lin Yi stood atop a pile of corpses. A system message appeared, "You have exterminated all remaining undead creatures in the land of death. You have completed the first 4 task requirements." Lin Yi muttered, "Something's off." A system message announced, "A projection of the 2-winged angel Kuro is about to descend. The 5th specific task has been unlocked, Fate's Choice." As a bright light shone, a figure of an angel appeared, and a kingdom in the heavens materialized. A system notification provided 2 choices. 1. Accept divine grace. Accept the reward from the 2-winged angel Kuro, surrendering the holy sword coronet of red flames along with all absorbed undead souls, then leave the land of death. 2. Godslayer, kill the projection of Kuro. Lin Yi pondered, "What? Is there a hidden boss in this dungeon?" A system notification clarified, "Choosing Accept Divine Grace will result in an immediate SSS rating. Choosing Godslayer will grant a higher in rating if you successfully kill the projection of Angel Kuro. Failure will lower the rating to a C." Lin Yi remarked, "An Omega level rating? So the SS rating we thought was the highest isn't actually the top." He questioned himself, "Do other professionals know about this? Is it hidden by top-level professionals from the Alliance, or is it unknown to them as well?" He continued to ponder, it's unlikely they would hide this information. Few people could unlock this condition anyway. Dungeons are secret realms created by the system itself. If they've evolved beyond human understanding, it's plausible. This level, the angel's existence, humanity's strength hasn't reached it yet. It's like ancient people unable to explore the universe. Suddenly, the angel's eyes focused on him. The system announced, "The Dark Cursed Knight has retreated from the battlefield. Summoning is now on cooldown." Lin Yi felt a surge of pressure. What an overwhelming presence. Is this the Old Testament's supreme leader of the angels? But based on the message, I shouldn't have to face this thing directly. Where is Kuro's projection? A feather fell from the wings, and the system displayed, "Name 2-winged angel Kuro projection level. Unknown, challenge not recommended. Attributes, strength, constitution, intelligence, spirit, agility, and aptitude unknown. Skills not available. Description, an angel, a powerful being born from the sacred realm, an enemy of undead creatures, and wielding holy power that strongly counters the aura of death." The 2-winged angel Kuro projection spoke, "Human, you have done well. On behalf of the sacred realm, I thank you. These evil undead creatures should remain buried beneath the earth forever. Offer the holy sword coronet of red flames and you may leave." Confused, Lin Yi asked, "Leave? Wait a minute. Shouldn't there be some sort of reward for me? After all, I took care of all the undead creatures here." Angered, the angel retorted, "Are you questioning an angel? Human, you should be grateful. Leave now and do not interfere with the angel's work of cleansing." Lin Yi thought, "I didn't expect the angels here to be so pompous. They're not on humanity's side at all. They're using humans as cannon fodder." He pressed a button and spoke, "Cleaning up? Is there something left that needs cleaning, angel? Why should my achievements belong to you?" A system notification announced, "Reversal of heaven and earth." The 2-winged angel Kuro projection growled, "Lowly ants. Serving the great sacred realm is the highest honor for humanity. How dare you harbor such greed, defying the divine will?" Lin Yi activated his skill, plundering technique, and cut him off. "Shut up. No need for you to say anything more." The angel unleashed his skill, holy power fall, as his energy exploded. Lin Yi narrowly jumped away, looking seriously at the 2-winged angel Kuro projection, moving faster to avoid his attacks. The angel shouted, "Exposed weaknesses," as he chased Lin Yi relentlessly. A system notification appeared, "Coronet of red flames, direct thrust." Another notification followed, "Reversal of heaven and earth." Health increased by 1,678 points. The two-winged angel Kuro projection was shocked, bewildered, and exclaimed, "Don't even think about using underhanded tricks to escape divine punishment." He shouted, "Summon thunder," and Lin Yi's health increased by 2,641 points. Lin Yi called out, "Reversal of the stars," and activated his skill, Infernal Hellfire. The health of the two-winged angel Kuro projection dropped by 1,561 points. The two-winged angel Kuro projection sneered, ant-like creature, courting death. He gained a damage boost effect and continued, "See what happens when you defy a holy angel. Judgment, judgment," as he launched his attack at Lin Yi. Lin Yi thought to himself, at first he seemed intimidating. But now it feels like this angel isn't very smart. Could it be because he's just a projection and not the real body? In disbelief, the T2-winged angel Kuro projection exclaimed, "How is this possible?" Whether it's physical attacks or magic, ranged or melee SS skills, why isn't this lowly human taking any damage but instead keeps healing himself? Lin Yi reflected. Anyone who saw how I killed the previous bosses wouldn't be asking such a question. The two-winged angel Kuro projection stuttered, "Invincible? Do you have an invincibility skill?" "No, that's absolutely impossible." Lin Yi smirked. "Exactly. All you might manage is to break a strand of my hair or tear a piece of my clothing." That's it. He activated his skill, Reversal of Blue Sea Tide. Lin Yi used his skill, Sea of the Undead, reducing the angel's health by 2,352 points. The projection of the two-winged angel Kuro was affected by a 3-slow debuff, falling into a stalled state. Its attack and defense were drastically reduced. Lin Yi declared, "Reversal of divine healing, catastrophe descends." The projection of the two-winged angel Kuro was inflicted with a bleeding debuff, and its health dropped by 2,011 points. In agony, the angel cried out, "Ah!" as he collapsed to the ground, weakly muttering, You. Without mercy, Lin Yi unleashed his skill, Reversal of Healing Art Plundering Technique. The angel's health decreased by 2,505 points. A system notification announced, "You have killed the projection of the two-winged angel Kuro. The one-time dungeon Land of Death is complete. Beginning reward calculation. You have received a diamond-grade clearance chest 1. Another system notification stated, "Completed all hidden conditions, rating achieved, SS." Affected by the special ability Gaze of the Goddess of Luck, an additional diamond-grade chest 1 has been received. The one-time dungeon has been cleared, and the top rating has been achieved. The secret realm will soon disappear, and the gathered power will materialize into your exclusive reward, Lin Yi thought to himself. Exclusive reward. A system notification displayed, "You have received an unknown quality exclusive growth weapon flashing moonshade, unique." Item details, item name, flashing moonshade type, unique weapon, growth weapon current forge level, level 1 current quality, unknown equip requirement. Exclusive to cleric class, exclusive to Lin Yi equip effect. Equipping grants 1 to all attributes and unlocks the abilities. Redemption form, destruction form, moonshade form, devour evolution, oath of the sea moon, silent destruction, and rift moonshade. Abilities, devour evolution, the innate ability of a growth weapon. Feeding it similar cleric weapons will improve its quality, enhancing its attributes and unlocking new abilities. Redemption form, transforms into a redemption blade. Each strike grants healing energy to the target struck, excluding the wielder, restoring their health, and unlocking the ability to use the Oath of the Sea Moon. Destruction form, transforms into the Destruction Blade, dealing both physical and massive magical damage to the target, excluding yourself, and unlocking the use of silent destruction. Moonshade form, initial form, dealing physical damage and restoring health proportional to the damage dealt, unlocking the use of Rift Moonshade. Oath of the Sea Moon active skill, gathers moonlight energy to summon a phantom moon jellyfish, which restores health to nearby allies, including yourself, and removes all negative statuses from them during its existence. Silent Destruction active skill, gathers moonlight energy to unleash a powerful slash, dealing massive damage to all enemies in the area and increasing subsequent damage dealt. Rift Moonshade active skill, temporarily enters an untargetable shadow form, immune to all damage, and quickly moves a short distance to a designated location. A system notification announced, "This blade can heal or kill." Lin Yi thought to himself, 3 forms, 3 ultimates. It's almost a perfect fit with my innate skills. He activated his skill, quadruple moonshade form. Contemplating the weapon's potential, he continued, what I'm most interested in is its quality. As a growth weapon, it's like this dungeon. Does this mean it can be upgraded beyond diamond grade? The system then notified him, open diamond chest 2. Received 20 free attribute points. Obtained diamond grade equipment, frostbow. Obtained diamond grade necklace, ancient dragon necklace. Obtained diamond skill, attack speed grade crest. Received platinum grade equipment, magic core. Obtained items, crystal butterfly, custom feather sword, and rare special elixir 1. Lin Yi analyzed his new loot and thought, this ancient dragon necklace and attack speed grade crests, pretty lucky. A perfect piece of armor and a strategic skill that's unbeatable on the battlefield. I'll put all my points into intelligence. My stats are now roughly at the level of a professional around level 20. A system notification displayed his updated status. Name, Lin Yi class, cleric level, 11 strength, 15 20 50 constitution, 15 20 30 30 50 intelligence, 95 20 30 30 50 spirit, 15 20 30 50 agility, 15 20 20 50 equipped with celestial robes 4-piece set, gale boots, flicker stone, emerald ring, flashing moonshade, ancient dragon necklace, white bird pendant. Awakened talent, reversal of heaven and earth, LV2 single target skills, healing art plundering technique support skills, clarity art confinement technique, AoE skills, divine healing catastrophe descends, reversal of the stars, infernal hellfire, blue sea tide sea of the undead Lin Yi thought. But this is just my first goal. While the gaze of the goddess of luck buff is still active, should I go raid some level 10 dungeons? As he stepped out of the portal, a man waiting outside confronted him. Oh, Lin Yi, I've been waiting for you. Lin Yi turned and asked who. The man charged at him, shouting, damn it! Lin Yi, today will be your death day. It's you. You ruined my reputation. Everyone wants me dead. They want me to disappear just because I took your guide. He continued his rant. My family and friends all abandoned me. They told me to give up the exams. Give up my degree, all thanks to you. Lin Yi calmly grabbed his weapon and asked, are you done? Reflecting on the situation, Lin Yi thought to himself, I warned those students not to waste time out of spite. And they promised they wouldn't get involved. I originally wanted to just teach him a lesson and stop him from gaining attribute points. But now it's blown up to the point where he's dropping out. Even if the Alliance and the school got involved, the worst he'd get is punishment and confinement, right? He addressed his attacker. Selling guides illegally and spreading rumors to defame others. This is what you mean by taking my guy without hesitation. Lin Yi smacked the man hard, knocking him back. The man grinned and with a surge of energy charged at Lin Yi again, his eyes glowing fiercely. In shock, Lin Yi exclaimed, this is demonic aura. Lin Yi muttered to himself, could it be that Xiao Yuan? Xiao Yuan became furious after missing his attack on Lin Yi. The demon sneered, I told you long ago, you're not even worthy to be his opponent. You're nothing but a clown, a pitiful side character despised by others. No one likes you, no one cares about you. You're just a pile of dog droppings that makes geniuses look better. And if you don't accept being dog droppings, even more people will hate you. Cao Yuan screamed in rage. Ah, I'm going to kill him. The demon whispered, yes, very good. Do you want to gain power beyond the heavens and change all of this? If you want to become a strong figure who controls the fate of others, then embrace the abyss. Lord Megao is here to save you. The only one you can rely on now. Cao Yuan hesitated for a moment, then nodded. All right, Lord Megao, he said as dark energy enveloped him. Please grant me the power of the abyss. I no longer want to be human. Lin Yi looked at him and said, Abyssal corruptor. Cao Yuan, you've already been consumed by the abyss demon. He pointed 2 fingers at Cao Yuan. Cao Yuan, now empowered, shouted, ah, is this the power of the abyss? It's so strong, my body's so powerful. Lin Yi remained calm. Cao Yuan, you still have time to stop this. If you continue, I will have no choice but to kill you. The Professional Alliance Code, Article 11, when encountering an abyssal corruptor influenced by the abyss demon. Every professional has the right to exercise self-defense and use any means necessary to kill the individual immediately, preventing harm to more innocent lives. Cao Yuan raised his sword and laughed. Kill me? Can you really do it, Lin Yi? This is your retribution. He unleashed his skill, horizontal/sword aura abyss version. Lin Yi tried to evade the attack but felt pain in his side. The system notified him, you are affected by the invasion of abyssal powers. All attributes significantly decreased. Damage received increased. Continuous bleeding debuff applied. Lin Yi's expression hardened. Since that's the case, don't blame me, he said, drawing his weapon. Flashing moonshade draw blade. He thought to himself, it's a shame. Even with the power of the abyss, you're still no match for me. Lin Yi struck Cao Yuan, who blocked the attack, and thought to himself, at best, you're just a level 10 boss. Cao Yuan grinned. As I thought, you're a priest fully invested in strength. Then you're dead. Ha ha ha. Lin Yi mused. There's no need to use reversal earth right of heaven on someone like you. If the abyss demons watching realize I have an invincibility skill and escape to inform the others, that would put me at a disadvantage. He slashed Cao Yuan, dealing 531 damage. Cao Yuan was stunned. What the hell? How is this possible? Even with all these debuffs, how can you deal so much damage with one slash? Lin Yi smirked. Well, I held back a bit. He thought to himself, you lack the observational skills, theoretical knowledge, and awareness. My knockoff friend. You didn't even notice the second stage magical damage after the physical hit. Lin Yi struck again, and Cao Yuan groaned, staggering. Lin Yi whispered to himself, spare Cao Yuan's life, lure the demons into the trap. Cao Yuan, still in disbelief, thought, as expected, using a random pawn didn't work. Even after being transformed, his combat power is this pathetic. A swordsman with drastically boosted stats still can't defeat a priest? Whatever, a pawn is still a pawn. But as for Lin Yi, I've got him. He continued, if Lin Yi dies, Huang Shaofeng, who is fixated on Lin Yi, will collapse. Won't that make it easier for me to invade? If Lin Yi agrees to work for me, Huang Shaofeng will probably join Lord Megao's army directly, but I still prefer the second option. Cao Yuan attacked again, laughing. Hee, surprised. The real challenge is just beginning. Lin Yi healed himself, regaining 634 health points. Cao Yuan was shocked. Huh? What? Lin Yi calmly replied, you're not really Cao Yuan, are you? Abyss demon. Unfortunately, the professionals from the Alliance are already on their way here, so I don't have time to waste on you. Cao Yuan sneered. You better hurry up and die. Lin Yi stared at him silently. Cao Yuan continued, or you could choose to join us. Lin Yi thought to himself. He took the bait. He replied aloud, oh, join you? So what benefits can you abyss demons offer me? Let's hear it. Cao Yuan's eyes gleamed as he showed off his dark energy. Isn't this still not enough? Cao Yuan sneered. See that? This is the power of the abyss. Lin Yi, intrigued, replied, so strong, huh? Interesting. Speaking of, abyss demon, you know Huang Shaofeng, right? He rejected your companion's invitation before and even cursed you all out, didn't he? Cao Yuan responded, I was the one who invited him, but that yellow-haired brat didn't know what was good for him. He even dared to insult the power of the abyss. If it weren't for his extraordinarily high compatibility with the abyss, I would've. Lin Yi smirked. Oh, so you gave this fool a chance, but he was useless. He suddenly recalled a memory where Huang Shaofeng had thrown a pillow at him, shouting, I, Huang Shaofeng, a genius. What a joke. Does he even have any idea of his own worth? Lin Yi thought to himself, from the looks of it, Huang Shaofeng didn't lie or hide anything. This demon's intelligence seems about on par with his. He then said aloud, even if Huang Shaofeng got the power of the abyss, he'd just expose himself and get hunted by the Alliance. Instead of giving it to him, you should give it to me. The demon hesitated, then asked, oh, and why is that? Lin Yi grinned. I've already gained the trust of the professional alliance with my strength. I can quickly rise to the core leadership of the alliance. Then, I can stir up chaos in human society from the inside and destroy this wretched world. The abyss demon seemed puzzled. You want to destroy the world? Why? Aren't you one of the most popular and successful people? Lin Yi's expression darkened. Humans? They're all just a bunch of hypocrites. Have professionals really protected the weak? If that's the case, then why did my parents die? Those powerful people ignored us. In the end, it was my parents who lured the monster away so I could barely survive. But they died horribly under its claws. Professionals exploit the weak. The weak feed off those even weaker. There's no justice or fairness here, only greed and selfishness. There's no light of humanity, only a shadowy rule by the strong. No one is innocent. Everyone deserves to die. Tears formed in the demon's eyes. All right, I can feel your pain. As the demon's body began to grow, it emerged from Cao Yuan's body and rushed toward Lin Yi. Come, join our Abyss family, and I will grant you the supreme power of the Abyss. Together, we will destroy this filthy world. Lin Yi spread his arms. Summon flashing moonshade, activate destruction form. Grabbing his sword, he slashed as the Abyss demon recoiled in shock. You're playing dirty with me? System message, you have activated silent destruction, empowered by the power of the moonlight. All subsequent damage is increased by 50% for the next 10 seconds. Lin Yi smirked. Reversal of the star's infernal hellfire. System message, Abyss demon's health, minus 2,337. Gained a damage boost effect. He continued, reversal of blue sea tide, sea of the undead. System message, Abyss demon's health, minus 4,070. Abyss demon is now in a burn state. Abyss demon's attack power has been drastically reduced. The Abyss demon, struggling to stay afloat in the tides of blood, gasped. Damn it, this is insane. What's up with this human? How does he deal this much damage? Lin Yi unleashed another attack. Reversal of divine healing. Catastrophe descends. The Abyss demon groaned as it was afflicted by a bleeding debuff. The demon muttered to itself, no wonder even that useless Cao Yuan couldn't defeat him. Despite being empowered by the Abyss, no one would stand a chance. Call for backup. I need backup. The demon tried to swim away in desperation. Lin Yi taunted, running? The Abyss demon screamed, ah! Lin Yi grinned coldly. You've revealed your true form and entered combat, so you can't rely on your projection for phase shifting anymore, can you? The demon looked back in horror. You knew my abilities from the start, didn't you? You set up this trap and baited me in to catch my true form. That's right, Lin Yi confirmed. You sneaky human, I'll fight you to the death. The Abyss demon used its skill, Abyssal Hand, but missed as Lin Yi evaded the attack. The demon cursed, good, you've used up your blink. It unleashed Abyssal Claw at Lin Yi, striking him. System message, Abyssal Claw damage, minus 587. The demon laughed maniacally. Ah! Got you! Suddenly, Lin Yi's health surged. System message, health restored, 507. Lin Yi calmly said, reversal of healing art. The Abyss demon's face twisted in confusion. Lin Yi, with a serious tone, finished, reversal of healing art. He then attacked with plundering technique. System message, you have killed the Abyss demon. Lin Yi stood over the fallen demon, murmuring to himself, this is... System message, flashing moonshade has begun absorbing the Abyss demon's remaining soul. Absorption successful. Flashing moonshade's quality has improved, upgraded from S to all attributes. Looking at the sword, Lin Yi mused, even though battles in the real world don't grant any experience points. Does a growth weapon improve its quality by killing Abyss demons? Can it only be enhanced by the souls of Abyss demons, or can the souls of any creature work? A girl speaking into her phone said, I don't know, I couldn't see anything clearly. A guy in the crowd asked, what just happened? Have the professionals arrived? Hey, why is someone lying on the ground? Another person replied, don't worry, we've already notified the city patrol professionals. They said they'll be here any moment. Lin Yi muttered to himself. We should report the growth weapon absorbing the Abyss demon's soul to the Alliance. As for Cao Yuan, the city patrol professionals rushed towards Lin Yi and ordered, you there, remove your equipment immediately and drop your weapon on the ground. Lin Yi looked at them, thinking to himself, Just about to head over and now they're here. One of the officers shouted, hands on your head, don't move or we have the right to attack you immediately. Lin Yi replied, all right, and dropped his sword. As it bounced on the ground, the officer used his skill, mild paralysis, and shot at Lin Yi, saying, sorry, just standard procedure. You won't feel any pain. Lin Yi thought to himself, these are the professionals responsible for maintaining city security. To prevent suspects from suddenly attacking, they use paralysis-type skills to restrain them. Fortunately, it's fairly humane. There's no need to create any conflict with them. Meanwhile, other officers were inspecting the battle marks at the scene, providing medical assistance, calming residents, and gathering information. One officer rushed over and reported, the severely injured unconscious person is a student, but he has traces of Abyss power, likely an abyssal corruptor. The other officer was shocked. And there's also the corpse of an Abyss demon. He scanned the demon, noting, A level 20 abyss demon covered in sword wounds, apparently killed by the long blade professional we just restrained? But why is there only a skeleton left? Could it be, as he watched the recording of Lin Yi defeating the abyss demon, the officer stammered, how is it possible? His colleague added in disbelief, no way, right? They checked Lin Yi's information, which read, name, Lin Yi level, 11 identity, third-year student at Jang City's first professional academy. The officer exclaimed, this abyss demon was killed by this student? His friend said, I know him. He's that genius student, but this is too much. A student killed an abyss demon? Suddenly, another officer approached and introduced himself. Hello, Lin Yi. I'm Wang Machao, the captain of the first squad of the Abyss Demon Extermination Task Force under the Jang City Professional Alliance. He then removed the paralysis. Wang Machao asked, may I ask, did you eliminate this abyss demon? And that near-death student, was he influenced by the abyss demon, becoming an abyssal corruptor, and then subdued by you? Lin Yi replied, yes, it was me. That student is Tao Yuan from my school. He turned into an abyssal corruptor in front of me, trying to assassinate me, so I took action. Wang Machao inquired further, but how did you capture the abyss demon? Usually they don't show their true form. Lin Yi explained, I guess it was watching its candidate corruptor from afar. When it noticed Kai Yuan's failure, it possessed him and pretended to offer me power. That's when it revealed its true form to grant me strength. The officers were astonished, saying, is that even possible? Wang Machao thought to himself, yeah. Tricking such a cunning abyss demon like this is something even seasoned high-level professionals might struggle with. But this student, who's about to take the professional test, he continued, soloed both an abyssal corruptor and the abyss demon's true form, and came out without a scratch. What's more, the corruptor's health was precisely held at 1%, leaving him in a critical near-death state, unable to escape, resist, or even bleed out. Not even a professional below high rank could pull that off, let alone a student. Wang Machao then said, so I'm going to have to ask you to cooperate and come with us to the Alliance's branch. An officer added, but he's not just any student, Captain. Haven't you heard of Lin Yi's reputation? He's pretty famous. Wang Machao responded, I do go online, but given the gravity of the situation and the safety of all Jang City residents, we have to follow standard procedure. Lin Yi, I hope you understand. Although this may affect your upcoming professional test plans, I can't make any exceptions for you. Lin Yi thought to himself, looks like the gaze of the goddess of luck buff is going to be wasted. But given the real damage test I did on Mega earlier, my advantage in the professional test is still significant. The output exceeded the target before even hitting the data mark. Lin Yi then said, I understand. I fully support your work in fighting the abyss demons. Wang Machao suddenly received a call. His boss's voice came through the line. There's no need to take Lin Yi back to the department for investigation, nor to keep him under surveillance. Wang Machao responded, Boss? The boss continued, we'll put this abyss demon case on hold and handle it after his professional test is over. Wang Machao protested, but that's part of standard procedure. How can we violate that? If I let him go, I'll be directly punished by headquarters, right? The boss reassured him, no one will give you trouble. This isn't just my decision. It's from the president and all the other department heads as well. You know the famous curse master, right? Lin Yi soloed this without injuries and earned the qualification for a forgotten nest. All the officers around were stunned by this revelation. Wang Machao, glancing at Lin Yi, thought to himself, I thought the rumors online were exaggerated. Could it be that he really has a never-before-seen divine-level talent? Or maybe it's a specialized talent that counters the Dark Curse Knight? Lin Yi spoke up, addressing the boss. So, does this mean I don't need to be investigated now? The boss replied, naturally. Just focus on preparing for your own matters. If you need anything, feel free to call on these professionals for help. No need to be shy. Wang Machao, handing Lin Yi's weapon back, said, I'm very sorry, Lin Yi, but I still have one question. Lin Yi nodded. Go ahead. Wang Machao asked, does this matter have anything to do with the previous incident reported by Huang Xiaofeng? Lin Yi answered, yes. This demon, Megao, is the same one that failed to tempt Huang Xiaofeng. After that plan failed, it turned to Cao Yuan instead. Thinking to himself, Lin Yi mused, as expected of a professional, linking the two events so quickly. I have nothing to hide. The boss interjected, indeed, Huang Xiaofeng's constitution after testing is confirmed to be 1 in a million, an abyssal corruptor genius. It was so easy for me to deceive the abyss demon, while Huang Xiaofeng remained unaffected. He even kept bringing up your name in front of it. Lin Yi explained, the abyss demon assumed that Huang Xiaofeng had a grudge against me, which was why he rejected the temptation. So it must have planned to replace me and approach Huang Xiaofeng again. The boss laughed heartily. Ha ha ha, great. A young hero indeed. Not only did you take down an abyss demon and capture the corruptor, but you also gathered valuable intel. You're doing better than some of those lazy high-ranking professionals. Well then, we won't disturb your progress any further. Lin Yi quickly added, wait, I have one more thing to say, but I'm not sure if it can be discussed publicly. Could you please clear the area and dismiss any unrelated personnel? Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.